Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So I want to start this off by saying, fuck you, Brago. My mic is fine. Fuck you. Fuck you, Lass. Fuck you, Jay. Now, moving on. So it seems we have a chapter here, and I'm gonna read this bitch. So let's see what happens. And yes, I said last chapter was pretty garbo. Let's see what Oda did this time. You dig? Chapter 939 in old Horse knows the way. Jinbei is getting a haircut from a spider crab. Lit. Oh, this is fan made. I'm like, yeah, Jinbei dead. Anyway, you're Momonosuke's younger sister. The truth comes out after 20 youngest. I was right. I'm glad I mustered up the courage to say something. What a gamble that was. So you do know my older brother. Hold your horses. Let me process all this first. So he is still alive. This is a strong and kind samurai from the outside world appeared. At the same time that rumors of the Kazuki family's return began to circulate throughout the country. It must mean that you are helping my brother out. Ah, but you could also be an enemy that is trying to capture my brother. This woman tripping. I'm an ally, an ALLY. Oh, that is a relief. In that case, where's Kinemon? And what of Kanjo? And what of Raizo? And Kiku Nojo? Who's Kiku Nojo? Is everyone gathered together? I think I get it now. So this is what happened. Momo was sent 20 years into the future and stayed 8 years old. And that's why his younger sister is 26 now. Word? Well, whatever. Is it really okay for that kid to know about this? Don't worry, I already knew. It's our little secret. Otoko is one of the few friends that I have that knows the truth. Her cheerful attitude has helped me push forward. I will never forget what happened 20 years ago, even though I was just a child back then and was even younger than Otoko is now. Inside the raging fire, I saw my brother and everyone vanish. On that same day, I lost my father, Odin, and my mother, too. I lost everything on that day. My brother promised that he would return in 20 years, but I had no faith in his uncertain promise. That is why at that time I lost my will to live. Why didn't you just go with them? Because in case the plan failed, they wanted to ensure that there was a way for the Kazuki bloodline to survive. That must have been tough. My father's retainer, Kawamatsu, the Kappa, he's a fucking Kappa! All right. Took care of me with such immense patience. Kappa, yes, I am sure that it's hard for you to believe that such a demon exists, but he is proud of that fact. On the day the castle burned down, enemies were surrounding us from all sides. We was able to dig a hole in the ground into the water channel, and we escaped without anybody noticing. Princess, please hold on. Princess, this is the Kappa dance. He always tried to cheer me up, even though I had remained mute since that day. Huh. He would let himself go hungry so I could have enough to eat. I had nothing but a stomach ache. I caught a fish in the river earlier, so I roasted it and ate it. Kapppappapapa. Little by little, he was able to make me laugh. So where is he now? We were separated from one another when I was 13, but Kawamatsu was a very strong samurai. He must be waiting somewhere for the final battle. I really want to see him again. What? The doggy and the kitty are here too? I heard they died. Well, I don't know if Neko Mamushi has arrived yet. What's with that face? I am so happy. Too happy that funny face is funny. But I will not cry because I am the daughter of a samurai. Big sis, you're hilarious. We've got these 6 people along Momonosuke. The 9 red scabbards. But I haven't met the last 3 yet. Kinemon Kanjo Raizo. Kiku Inarashi is a scabbard? Neko is a scabbard. Okay. I think I might have said that. One of them is Kawamatsu, the man I was just talking about. And the other 2 are Denjiro and Ashura Doji. I have no idea where those 3 are or whether they are safe. But right now, the capital is chaos because of this picture. So they will definitely appear when they see it. That picture helped us spread the information faster, but the most important part, the meetup location, was leaked. And now our allies are being captured one by one. No matter how you look at it, it's not a good situation. I wonder what's going to happen. We may have more boatmen now, but our boat definitely isn't moving like we want it to. Maybe I should stop thinking about it. Yes, yes, you need to rest the road. That way your wounds can heal. Please go to sleep. I am so happy my brother's alive. Yeah, that's great. They're so loud. How am I supposed to sleep like that? But what the fuck? But to think he's still 8 years old, how mysterious. Everyone's going to look the same as back then. I wonder what would happen if I went to meet them now. Well, maybe I should wait till after the final battle. Otherwise, it might disturb their plans. Isn't that right, Otoko? Snoring ass. Oh, yo! The flower capital, Resetsu district. Get in there, you traitors. So you all were living off the capital's resources while waiting for the chance to rebel. How impudent. How unfortunate. Your plan has been exposed already. You have failed. This ninja nigga. Hold on just a second, Sir Fukuro, Fukurokujo. What proof do you have that the symbol is a mark of rebellion? It's nothing more than a long forgotten symbol that used to be popular. I know nothing of rebellion. Silence. If that is the truth, then why do you also have this riddle in your possession? Lord Orochi put out an imperial order, so just stay in there and behave yourselves. Setsu District Prison, aka the Prisoner's Showcase. To think there were this many. All of you passerbys, take a close look. This is what will become of you if you try to oppose Lord Orochi and Kaido. Look at those idiots. What a show. Look, more are being thrown in. This is the worst possible situation. I hope they don't think we ran our mouths. That thing will definitely believe. Beppo and Squad, what? Beppo got fucked up. Wow. Udon, the prisoner minds. All right, back to Luffy. Do it. Alpaca Man, Modillo Man. Oh my god. Kawamata. I want to sumo wrestle too. Paka Paka. Oh god. This is the end of the line for you two. We have sea stone bullets made exclusively in the Wano country. An armadillo? Hey, put your gun away, Modillo Man. Match will end too quickly. What a boring match that'd be. Shut up. This is an execution. Are they blind? This won't be the end. Oh, okay, so Queen obviously understands that Luffy's superior. Gramps, run to the right, bend your knees, and jump. Huh? This nigga is seeing into the future. Like, perfectly. What the fuck? Spit. Bend my knees. Do best and jump. What? Seriously? Grandpa, you were so agile. Good job, Gramps. This nigga Luffy is not only directing him, he's dodging bullets. Oh my god, what the fuck? Ugh, what was that? Can you see the future? Now the left side. This nigga is mastered future sight. Left, you bastard. Jump, jump. I can't hit him. What's up with this guy? Oh my god, Luffy. What? Ask if that'd work. As if that would work, you fool. Armadi, Armadigard. Huh? No, I did it wrong. This is just normal armament. Huh? He's not hitting me. Which way now, straw man? Go ahead, man. Alpaca style. Chi. You're fine as is, huh? Huh? What the fuck? Luffy's fast as shit. Well, chi. This is more fun. How absurd. Put me down. If I were to cause any more trouble for you, the heavier the better. I'm training. Even though you were caught and forced into an execution game, you've been stopping your punches short. Shut up. I did it wrong over and over. What exactly are you? It's not like I don't want to punch them. I just want to shoot out a punch powerful enough to push them back without touching them. If I can do that, I think I'll be able to break through Kaido's tough scales. But I won't know for sure until I try. So then what is when Luffy uses jet pistol, what is that? Like when he uses jet pistol. I'm looking at the chat. I normally don't look at the chat their reactions, but fuck y'all. Y'all funny. Um, I've seen it before. Rayleigh, and it's still color of armor in hockey, but she got a Dorko. That's fucking to tomorrow. This hockey you speak of must be what outsiders call it. Straw Hat Man. Here in Wano, we also have an ability like that. It is transferred to a sword from the user's body. So by putting hockey on your sword, so that when we want to cut something, our sword will cut even the thickest of steel. And when we do not want to cut something, our sword will not cut the thinnest of paper. The sword becomes one with the sword master. Luffy is just dodging these niggas like it's nothing. I learned that technique a long time ago when I was a sword master. So, Grandpa's got hockey? I do not know if I'll be able to teach it to you, but please watch this. Ah, Gramps, tell me what will happen. He's gonna swing the sword in his right hand with everything he's got. Huh? Excuse me? Wait, did this nigga just hockey up his face and his arm? Stop it! Grandpa's still a real one. Oh my god, he just fucked up Alpaca Man. And he did what Luffy wanted to do. There's another panel. He deflected it. Looks like he's still got some life left in you, Gramps. Gah, Alpaca Man. Well, Grandpa Hugh did what? He defeated one of the gifters. So Grandpa Hugh really is Hyoguru of the flower. Huff, huff. What you were trying to do. Was that it? If so, I may be able to help you. Even greater power. Whoa, that's the one. Please teach it to me. I like this chapter. I like this chapter. Chapter. All right. Okay. Grandpa Hugh. I'll give this chapter like, I mean, 7.5 maybe. Like, it was cool. I liked it. It wasn't crazy, but it was fun. And Grandpa Hugh out here getting W's. I see you, Hyogoro. Yeah, that was lit. What y'all saying that? Who's that Pokemon? Fuck you. Because I'm wearing a very dark shirt. Bro, we're all black here, right? How I know you ain't some white kids being super racist. Nah, y'all black as hell. Um, Luffy with the future sight, the nigga's next level. The nigga's master future sight. The nigga not only was telling Grandpa Hyogoro where to go, the nigga was also dodging sea stone bullets. That's nuts. Yeah, he always like goon. He's a boss. He pulled up on Alpaca Man, bro. Luffy is gonna be OP. I agree. Yes, and he's not. Yeah, and he's not even closing his eyes. He's mastered it. He's mastered it. Vergo, don't you think it's crazy how he never really showed off the future sight before? I think he did it without it being completely evident to the readers. Like when he cracked those guys when they first got to the island, when he cracked those guys immediately before they could even get a shot on him. And he wasn't messing around then. Um, that's crazy. And it almost seemed like I thought it could have been normal dodging, but he damn near might have been doing it against Urashima. Do you think the other Straw Hats are going to get fights this arc and not just Luffy? Absolutely. I feel like I could see members of the crew fighting some of those ninjas. Um, Zoro and Sanji getting out the more high tier fights. Dustin thinks it's bullshit. He just had a stream and I kind of agree with him. Um, Okay. What did he say was bullshit about? Like what's bullshit? I don't see how it's bullshit. He's he got his ass whooped for hours trying to learn it, and then even then he still didn't have it fully mastered. And it's been a little bit of time, so why wouldn't he have gotten better? Why wouldn't he have gotten better? I don't understand that. I That's fine. You can People are allowed to dislike things for their own reason. Defend six quirk Deku. You mean Deku the last quirk bender? Oh yeah. Luffy's growth was too fast. Luffy's growth is always fast. Luffy's growth has always been fast. The nigga pulled second gear out after a train ride. Like, come on. Come on. He pulled second gear out after a train ride. His growth has always been fast. I get it. People can be upset about it. It's all right. I just don't think it's crazy. He's been 40 plus chapters since he's gained it. He made gear second and gear third in literally one day. Literally. Katakuri, we don't know how long it took Katakuri to grow to that point. Very true. And Luffy learned shit in a day all the time. Luffy was ridiculous growth. I'm guarantee you that within a couple of chapters, he's going to be using the same technique that Hyogoro just did. Legitimately. No one's going to be mad at that. Why? Because they'll be like, oh, it's not as broken as Future Sight. It is what it is. Here we are. Yeah. So I don't know. That's fine. Um, I would do a discussion. I don't think the homies are around right now. Um, and I was actually gonna step out, but I still am. Um, uh, 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 I might just have to have a whole separate discussion. We gotta talk about this. There's a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Um, I love the fact. I love the fact. They always, they're not. They're not. They're not around right now. I'll talk to them. Um, so usually is always around. I don't know what he's doing. Um, there's a lot to talk about. You got somebody, I don't remember who it was, easily called Kawamatsu a Kappa. With the laugh, that was a good call. Zaludo. I feel you. I feel you on that one, enjoying this roller coaster. Also, welcome, by the way. I don't think I've seen you before. Um, yeah, if we talk about Usopp, Soap will be here instantaneously. The Kappa call. Yeah, that was a good call, by Sawyer. Luffy's probably seeing seconds while Katakuri can see a lot further. It's similar to like Jotaro learning Zarudo. And I actually completely agree with that. Or if he's just as mastered as Katakuri, and so be it. Yeah, good call by Sawyer. Um, I do think Kawamatsu probably is a goon. I mean, he's out here killing niggas with fish bones. So, um, Beppo, Beppo and the gang, Beppo and the gang are not snitches. No problem, Cliff. Thank you for being here. Beppo is not a snitch. He's down for the homies, guys. Down for the homies. He said, I hope Captain does not think we told, because we ain't no snitches, bro. But damn, they got stitches. God damn, they got messed up. I had to do my man's Beppo like that. Yikes. And then Queen. And I like that Queen realizes that Luffy is far superior to those gifters. That's why I don't think Queen is a joke at all. He's literally just having fun and doesn't. He sees Luffy as a threat, but not that big a threat. I think he can gauge where Luffy's at because we saw all the way back, and there's many instances when Luffy pulled up on Blackbeard and Impel down, he goes, "Oh, your hockey's grown." You can gauge the strength of your opponent. You really can via just their presence. So he gauged the strength of his opponent. When Kobe pulled up on Kiros, he goes, "Whoa, this dude's strong." And Kiros did the same thing. Hockey has them able to sense that. People think it's easier for Luffy to use future sight on fodder because they can't see the future and change the future, whereas when two future sight fighters fight, they change the future a lot. Agreed. Making it harder to see. Absolutely. I think Queen is around Katakuri's level. Yeah, Queen is strong. I wouldn't. So one, he already has that ridiculously high bounty, and not even he's Queen. He's already at a 1.3, which is close to Luffy's. And yeah, he's very good. He's like he's seeing the gifters and the headliners go in there just like you guys aren't even going to be able to touch this man while he's not at full strength. You guys aren't on his level. I'm on his level. He knows Luffy has future sight, and he's not even worried. In fact, he's like entertained by it. Queen is entertained at the fact that this man can see in the future. He didn't go, oh, I can see in the future. All right. Oh. So yeah. What's up, Santos? Yeah, he's not surprised the fact that he's using the future sight, or he's not surprised by reflective hockey at all. So apparently he's seen both of those. I think Queen's a bad man with gentleman. I'm pretty sure. And I'm sure King is too. Um that brings up another debate. Are you gonna see Zoro fighting King? Can Zoro do that when he's going toe to toe with a manslayer? I don't know. This man's Vergo is the go, but he mad wild on Twitter though. Man, fuck them niggas. But I'm not actually mad at them, BDV. When I said fuck BDA, I'm not mad at them. I'm just trolling. Yeah, I know it's all love. We all talk shit about it. I have a shitty mic. It is what it is. I'm not mad. We talk shit about each other all the time, obviously. Do you think Oda is training Luffy to make him 1v1 Kaido at the end of the arc? No. I don't see that happening. I don't see that possible. I How? That's too large of a gap. You can't go from getting one shot at to boxing evenly. That doesn't make sense. Absolutely, BDV. Always love. I wouldn't be surprised if Queen has advanced conquerors. I mean, advanced armament. Yeah, like I said, very very unfazed by what he saw Luffy do. If he also has future sight along with advanced armament, Queen is a bad mamma jamma. Moore's got worse quality than you, Virgo. Yeah, I saw that. I like Moore's. Oh man, hey man, low quality game. They never roast Moors. They bias. More just white. I'm also a lot closer to them than Morges. They typically roast people that they're close to, and I'm a bit closer. But Morges is a cool dude. He has very very good theories, and he's on the up and up. I'm glad. Satsuki the Savage Virgo is trash. Actually, maybe I will get the guys in here. Let's see. One moment. Does the Queen have a sword too? Why do people think that King is Zoro's matchup? I don't know. They just want it to be. I believe the sword Luffy had belongs to Old Man Hio, and the Tengu has been waiting on him to return. That'd be kind of sick. All right. I'm going to send this link out. We'll see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. See if any of the guys are around. Yeah, I like the chapter though. This time. I was going to have a discussion, but I've been convinced. May as well. I'm not doing it. I can wait a little bit. Oh my God. Work. Work. Not bad. I'm trying to. There we go. Let's send it to Hemmings. I guess I'll throw it to Eris, even though he's playing Fortnite. Let's get Madara. Let's get Stebo. Let's see who pulls up, right? Nobody pulls up. That's completely fine. Can't you won't say that I didn't warn you, folks. Let me get BDV the link. I'm talking shit. Vergo a whole silhouette. Yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all got jokes. That's cool. Get soap bum ass. Keith hasn't been in the stream in like a year. I know Keith alive. I talked to Keith. I don't know. Don't know. We do miss Keith around these parts though. Soap said I'm working you or see niggas aren't available. Oh my god. I look like an unlocked character. Snowing.
Yo.
Madawa.
What's up, my nigga?
What's good, my guy? Just got done reading the chapter, my friend.
Yo, what do you think about it?
I liked it a lot.
I did too.
It was really cool.
I enjoyed it. I know other people didn't.
Did
Uh,
not. I'm getting told in the chat.
I mean, I understood the complaints about Luffy because it is something that I've always said about his character that I don't like is that we don't get to see how he comes up with some of this stuff. Like, okay, so he's mastered Future Sight, right?
Seemingly,
like he's telling this dude, okay, run right. This dude is about to spit at you, so duck it and then jump and headbutt him. And it's like this guy does it, and so it's like, okay, like pre-time skip, Luffy came up with gear in second and gear third, right?
Yep.
We never got an explanation
on a train ride.
Exactly, and we never got an explanation of how he mastered it post-time skip. He just comes back and he's mastered it. He has no drawbacks. So it was like, okay, how did you master it?
Everybody was angry about that then.
Exactly. And then Red Hawk. How does Red Hawk work? And so that's one of the things that I've always said about Luffy is that unlike every other Straw Hat, we never know how his abilities work. They just work. And so it's not too bad with it, but it's like I would like to see kind of the progression that way. Like, okay, if you're gonna have him learn stuff, can I as a reader see it? Because I would like to see that stuff. I would like to see Luffy come up and master Future Sight because he seemingly abandoned it against Katakuri, right? And just went with
in a way, basically,
because
he kind of became a speed match.
Yeah, because he said in this form I'm faster than you. We never saw him use Future Sight again. We saw him using it before he went Snake Man, because Katakuri commented on it and said that he was doing it.
Yeah. And you could say that maybe it was a hint at it when he got to the island when he first got to Wano. Like he might have been using it to take out those guys, or he would have been using
on the beach. Yeah. When he was on the beach and that guy was shooting at his head and he hit him before he did it, and then even against Hawkins' men, how he was just basically just sitting back because and you could probably say he had it because he knew Zoro was going to take all those guys out, so he didn't act at any time when Hawkins was there.
He didn't need to.
Yeah, exactly. Even when Hawkins was about to shoot the nails at him, I guess he knew Zoro was going to jump in the way. So he just sat there.
Go get nailed.
Exactly. So he knew Zoro was going to take the damage for him. So he was like, go and get it. So I was like, I mean, that right there, that's kind of like, it's like, okay, I understand the complaints. It doesn't bother me too much, but I do understand the complaints about it, how Luffy just masters stuff and we don't get to see it.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, but on a more serious note, what did you think about the implication that Zoro is the first Straw Hat to use Haki in Alabasta?
Oh, back in Alabasta when he cut when he wants to, cut when he doesn't want to.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
don't cut.
When he fought Mr. One, and seemingly Zoro used hockey the first. He's the first Straw Hat to use
that
hockey.
What's
that
good?
makes sense. I always kind of thought that.
Oh, really?
In fact, because back then I thought that he was just using observation.
Yeah.
But now I'm more of the belief that it was armament. That's how he was able to cut Mr. One.
Yep. I mean, that's basically how Goro explains it, because he's like, we have a similar
Same way
technique.
that he was young.
Yeah, because he's like, we have a similar technique here in Wano, and he explains it the same way Koshiro explains it, right? We cut when we want to. We can cut the thickest of metals, and we cannot cut the thinnest of paper. And so that's exactly what Zoro did against Mr. One. And so you have in the community people saying Zoro didn't use it; he just used the technique. Like, nigga, the technique is explained as hockey. Like, so that's what it's explained as.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is.
Someone who just said this nonsense said Zoro and Luffy used hockey back in Whiskey Peak. Huh?
Whiskey Peak. What? I remember Zoro took out the 100 bounty hunters.
Yeah. Where's the usage
hockey.
of hockey? What's up, Tio?
Yeah.
What's good with it, bro? What's good?
What's good, Tio?
What's good, G?
Ask him to explain that. Then what he's
Can
talking about.
you expound upon
Elaborate.
that?
Elaborate on that, because I don't remember Zoro and Luffy using hockey in Whiskey Peak.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
Hey man, if y'all can tell me, they got a whole basketball conversation going on in the chat. If y'all can, just let me know. I mean, it is playoffs basketball. I feel you.
Yeah,
I'll just
exactly.
step up to a ball and watch the game too.
Yeah, but that implication right there, that's what has me the most hyped. Is that it seems Oda is trying to make it to where
no, Sanji was the first one to use hockey. Sanji used hockey on the Baratie. Something.
When? Like people are saying this stuff. If you mean when Sanji didn't get burned by Pearl's fire, that's Oda has already explained that fire doesn't burn Sanji because his soul burns hot.
No. You have us wrong, Zoan. He said, but how is what Zoro done reflective hockey in any way? No. That's not what I'm talking about.
We didn't say reflective hockey. If you read what Hyoguro says, he says here in Wano we have a similar technique. And he talks about, because Luffy was asking about projection hockey.
Brother, you are really trying to get on my nerves today.
What?
Why is Vergo just a silhouette?
Oh, wow.
All right. Bro, I'm gonna send you the link. Get in here, you piece of shit.
Yeah, but we're not talking about deflection hockey. We're not saying Zoro used deflection.
Yeah, we're just saying
Zoro used what Hyoguro just used against Alpaca Man. That's what he said he did. He used projection hockey, not deflection. What?
Yeah, I'm saying. Last time Vergo needs. Oh my God, Streets might. What are you trying to? I'm sorry, I'm looking at my group chat. Laz is being a dickhead.
No, that's fine.
Streets might need a ninja today after today's events. Vergo needs new wife. Fuck off. Fucking asshole. But yeah, I think the Hiyori stuff was. I mean, it's cool. Dragged a little bit.
Do y'all are y'all in agreement with some of the community saying that she's not Hiyori and the actual one is Otoku? Is Hiyori?
I don't know about that. I think they are who they are, bro. Really,
I think Oda's being obvious. There are some things that we thought Oda wasn't doing that Oda did do, i.e. pudding. We thought it was going to be wildly different, and Oda kept it straightforward with pudding. I think he's going to keep it straightforward here with Hiyori.
Yeah. All right. Can I ask y'all this question, though, bro?
We don't need another bipolar bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask y'all this question, though, bro. Like right now. So, do y'all believe Luffy can see the future, obviously, from this chapter?
Katakuri said that's what he was doing, and now Oda's showing it that's what Luffy's doing.
Thank you, bro. I just had to get that, bro.
I'm not gonna argue with anybody
on
it. The manga says he's doing it.
I wish Jordan would join. I wish Hayden would join because he's the big advocate of Luffy not having future sight.
Oh my God!
You can advocate. You can advocate it all you want, but how can you advocate against a nigga literally telling Hyoguro, run right,
exactly,
dodge 3 times, duck, then jump, like, and then Hyoguro asks for the next play, and he tells Hyoguro the next play.
I want him to come in here and tell me that that's just Luffy sensing feelings.
I don't know, man. That's just crazy, bro.
I was like, man, a hater just gonna hate at the end of the day. Like Luffy gets the most hate out of any character.
I'm
Nah,
telling
he's
you, bro.
fine. like
I
he gets.
believe Luffy gonna have to, mix this little hockey junk with his with a new form, or either with one of his forms, one of his strongest forms,
I
which would
think
be Bound Man.
I think he might go back to Tank Man with it.
Tank Man.
I think
Yeah,
it
our
might be
Tank
Tank
Man.
Man. Because last time we saw Tank Man was full version, we might see Tank Man base version
Yeah.
with advanced armament hockey.
That'd be really cool, actually.
And he might mirror what's his name from Saboti,
But
Kizaru's
that really,
nephew.
really, really,
He
really.
might.
Y'all
Might
niggas want to make
just.
jokes, huh? I will shut this stream down right fucking now. This nigga said, he said, LML, Vergo look like the character suspect from Def Jam Fight for New York.
Oh
Oh
my
wow.
God.
Dang.
Dang.
This nigga's going
That's
in on
crazy.
you, Virgo. Get your hockey up.
Yeah.
It just
Get
blew
your
me
hockey up,
over
Virgo.
today, man. Y'all on some other shit.
Get up that deflection
man.
hockey, Virgo.
That's cool, man. I'm finna armor hockey to fuck up this screen in a minute. Man, listen, hold on. Want me to go to a different setup? Y'all want some
Good,
Hey,
man. Don't worry about
man.
these haters.
Yeah.
Nah, man, don't worry about these haters.
Hey, Luffy got to take his jump to the next level, bro. Like the deflection jump, bro.
Bro, because I mean, I know I was kind of wild earlier when I was saying, hey man, Luffy had to beat Queen with the cuffs on. Because I would explain that would be the only way to explain his jump in order to beat Kaido. But even
that's
here,
what I'm like. I'm laughing about it, bro. But even, like, I'm completely fine. If anyone can take a joke, it's me. Trust me, because I can dish them out.
Exactly. But I mean, the potential clash against him and Kaido is still going to be difficult, even with advanced armament hockey.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's still going to be difficult. Like,
I believe.
Go ahead.
I thought it was cool that Queen is completely unfazed by seeing both of those.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He gotta know it, bro. I feel like he gonna be like, you think I don't know this?
I'm pretty sure
it's gonna
every
be trouble.
commander going up to this point is probably going to have that type of advanced armament hockey.
Yeah, for those of you that watch these streams, I know you guys know Soap and Hans, aka Hans. Don't listen to him when he said that Luffy could never lose to another commander at this point.
Man, I'm kind of with Hans, bro. It'll be kind of
I'm kind of with Hans
too. I'm with Hans, man. It'll be kind of disappointing if Luffy lost to a commander, Virgo, on the real. It'll be kind of disappointing at this stage of the game where we are. Yeah. It'll be kind of disappointing.
If it wasn't only just four of us here, I'd kick the both of you.
I'm saying, you just saw a calm Luffy saw the future like Katakuri would have, right?
Correct.
A calm Luffy. Was Luffy calm when he fought Kaido?
No, he
wasn't. He wasn't calm at all because he thought
what did that have to do with him being able to
his crew got obliterated. We already know Luffy can, at this point, probably can fight Katakuri evenly. At this point, with his advanced observation hockey mess going on, as strong as I think Queen is going to be, do I think Queen is going to be stronger than Katakuri? Yes, because it's the battle shonen. The next opponent is always going to be stronger. But do I think Luffy could beat Queen? Yes, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
It's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a high to extreme diff, but I think he could beat Queen.
Do you mind if I hop in Florian's Triangle? If you're in my Discord, shoot me a message real fast. I'll get a link.
I got a train coming by, so I'm gonna mute myself.
Son of a bitch. What's up, super cool?
That's bro silent. I guess you just listen.
But yeah, it's cool. Moderate sound like Soap. He don't sound shit like Soap.
Nah, nigga, I don't sound anything like Soap. Like
nothing like him. He's actually smarter than Soap too. Soap is actually messaging me right now instead of you a pussy. I'm at work.
On a Sunday?
I guess so. I don't know. You're probably working in the corners anyway.
Oh wow, you're doing like that? No defense.
Brago said, "No, he meant literally lighten up or become more visible." y'all just are hitting today, man. I hate that I'm the one of them, but all right. Nah, Madara sound like Soap hyping up Luffy. Oh, okay.
I mean, I've always been a Luffy. I've always seen Luffy differently than what the community sees Luffy.
Exactly.
I don't see Luffy the way
Oh boy,
everybody else sees
I
him.
think we have a future side debate going on.
I see Luffy the way that Oda is portraying Luffy, and I have
Yeah.
to go. If y'all niggas want to talk about portrayal with Kid and how his portrayal has to be that he's equal to Luffy or stronger because of the power of portrayal, then I'm going to go off of what Oda has shown Luffy to be portrayed as.
Yeah,
and I have to.
But I want to say shout out to Brago's Discord because you get people of all shapes and different sizes there. Love it. There is someone joined, and his name was Saint. Shout out to him. And we asked him, they always ask him the question like Mihawk, Shanks, blah, blah, blah. Then they asked him, what's your top 10 in all of One Piece? Luffy is his number 5.
Okay. Dang.
In the verse.
You
think Luffy is the 5th strongest person in the verse right now over Admirals?
You got to reconsider yourself. I feel like Luffy need that Admiral fight in order to jump up to that, like at least to compete with the Yonkos. For some reason.
after Kaido, I'm comfortable with putting Luffy
and then,
number 12 in the verse. After
Kaido,
number 12 in the verse.
Do y'all follow me on Twitter?
Yeah, I do. I follow.
Okay, so then, I don't know if you saw when another thing came from this guy that sparked a huge debate all over over this tweet that I put because the guy said Luffy can solo his crew.
Nah, he's not soloing. He's not soloing Zoro and Sanji together.
And Jinbei.
And Jinbei? Nah, stop it. Jinbei has a direct counter to him because he can use vibrations.
One-on-one, that's a different, I don't know.
Yeah. One is probably a difference.
Gear 4, he said the Gear 4 is taking out everybody else.
Bro, we don't even know what Zoro can fully do yet. Stop.
He said nobody but Zoro can take a Gear 4 punch.
Nobody but Zoro can take a Gear 4 punch?
I don't know. Jinbei can. I know Jinbei can.
I think I believe Jinbei can. Because didn't Jinbei get hit by Big Mom's sword? Yeah.
Yeah, hit by Chopper.
Yeah. Chopper possibly can. He possibly can.
Yeah, because he guarded it. With guard point, he got hit by her and was still fine.
But
and as a child, she killed a bear. So if he's able to withstand her in guard point, then yeah, I'm pretty sure a Chopper can withstand a Gear 4 punch. In guard point, anyway, guard point. Not because we did see Kung Fu Chopper Monster Point Chopper got brutalized when Frankie had his body, and Luffy punched him with one elephant gun, and Punk Hazard took Monster Point Chopper out. But
Grim said, point, Luffy power scaling. I'm coming through to stop the fake hype. Word.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I won't say Zoro is the only Straw Hat who could withstand a Gear 4 punch. He's one of the 3.
What up, fellas?
I think who could take
good,
it.
bro.
What's good, Wallow? He's one of the 3 who I think who could take a Gear 4 punch. Not the only one. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, and I just love that Pac-Man just got followed up by Grandpa.
Fold it up.
But if Luffy learned this deflection junk, and then I don't know would they be able to take it.
Yeah, Luffy, man, look, man, he learning that if he learned that right now, say he already knew that, if he still went up to Kaido, he still get his head cracked.
Bro, I ain't talking about Kaido. I'm talking about like the people in his crew, like they get hit by a Gear 4 punch with that on it. I don't think
people in his crew, that's class.
Yeah. Kaido, you already know, bro. He even said I need to hit through them scales and all that junk.
And even if he does, it's still Kaido. Like you have to be able to take a punch, and we see that Luffy can't even take a punch from Kaido.
But I feel like Luffy gonna break Kaido's scale or something because Oda basically foreshadowing the shit.
Luffy will not want to.
Yeah, but see, that's why. You remember a long time ago, Vergo, when I was telling people, bro, before he is gonna be stages before he got to Kaido.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, at first I wanted it to be Weevil because they said that was someone close to Whitebeard's strength.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it should be him, but I don't think it's gonna be him. I don't know no more. Like I can't understand what Oda's trying to do.
It's gonna be Queen. So. It's gonna be Queen, Wallow.
Of course, of course. He's definitely gonna fight Queen.
Grim said Jinbei over Luffy. Excuse me.
Yeah, Grim is always saying that. Grim's always saying that.
No more.
What's good, Grim?
Oh fuck! Speaking of the devil, what's up, Grim?
Oh, he's on mute.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we cool. What's going on, cool?
Graham, you
What happened with y'all, boy?
I'm stupid, bro.
We're just chatting, man. Chewing the fat. We're chewing the fat.
Hey, man, Graham. Hey,
That playoff basketball crazy, boy.
I heard you had anime Jeopardy, man, so I couldn't make it.
Oh yeah, Jimbo ate fish food too. We don't even start that. We don't even go through that. He fish food with Luffy. If he find Luffy, he fish food. Like, be real about things. But me and Graham had that argument multiple times, so I already know what he gonna say about.
Good in karate.
Good. Like, yeah, bro.
You
Man,
what's good, Graham?
Fuck Rachel. No one cares. All right. Anyway.
Am I volume low?
Yeah, you're good, Graham.
You're good.
What is this blasphemy you're talking about in the chat?
I don't even know if y'all can hear me from you. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Do I want to hear you? That's a different story.
I heard y'all niggas earlier hyping up Luffy and stuff like it's supposed to be Queen after that.
Super, you got yourself.
Super, is that you?
We know he can't
me?
deal with Kaido, but Fuji,
Super,
he might just clap.
You gotta meet yourself when you're
He might just clap Fuji.
I'm finna mute myself. I'm gonna see if it's me.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it was you. Go on, Grim.
I was saying,
what are you saying, Grim?
I was saying, like, it's definitely not a crazy assumption to say that Luffy could beat Queen, but the way you said it and like how you supported it, bro, it seemed like you were just giving it to that nigga. You don't even know what Queen can do, and like you guys already pointed out, Queen is sitting here watching Luffy do all this training in front of him. He's not oblivious.
I'm saying he's very unfazed.
Yeah, he doesn't even care.
You really just give it to him like that?
And the thing is, Graham, you weren't here a couple streams ago when Madara literally said that Luffy could beat him with the stuff. So let's not even get into that.
But this nigga super hyping in it.
Man, Vergo, when you say that, you have to connotize it in the way that I said it. All right, nigga?
How would you like me to stage it?
Nigga, what did I tell you when I said it and why I said it that way?
Because I don't even remember why.
I literally told you. I said the way how Kaido whooped Luffy like that, I said there's no way by the end of this arc that it would make any sense that Luffy would beat him. By the way Luffy got one shot.
Okay, and so now, where did Queen come in?
I said, and for him to make jumps to Kaido, he would have to do something absolutely ridiculous for that to be believable. But Oda thankfully has introduced advanced armament haki. But even there, that doesn't mean anything for Luffy's defense.
True.
It doesn't. So it's like
it hasn't made him any tankier.
Exactly. So he'll have to literally deflect all of Kaido's blows and not get hit one time. Otherwise, he's gonna get fighterized.
Zoan said this nigga Grim is talking in Morse code. Yikes. Grim sound like he about to drop a fire ass mixtape from prison.
God damn, man.
Yo, Sasuke is going in on you, bro.
Nah, but this is the thing, man. With Luffy, he might just goddamn train with Queen, then goddamn King, like the way Oda setting shit up, like the fuck.
I don't know.
Weak. I mean, it's going to be in stages because even there we learned that there are four other Yakuza leaders besides Kiyoshiro. So there's going to be four other possible fights right there besides the calamities. And then we still got Gyuki Maru, that's Zoro, supposedly, who has to go and get Shusui from him. Because all Zoro has to do is go to the bridge, and there's going to be a fight right there. And then we have to get
gotta get Beppo.
You got to get Beppo out of prison from the Oniwabanshu. You know, you got to get them out of prison. So there's still a lot of things that have to take place. And then we still got, 8 more days into the Fire Festival itself? So there's a lot of time in between that with what could happen.
Still need to have the arrival of Nekomamushi.
Yeah.
So Marco said he wasn't leaving, but I feel like he'll leave.
He's gonna leave. He's gonna show up. Because if there's anyone who's gonna fight King, that's not gonna be Luffy or Zoro. Is gonna be Marco.
I can 100% see a Phoenix versus a Pterodon. Marco versus King I need that. I need an
That
aerial
would be
battle.
hype.
I need that, my guy. There's two things I want.
Because hey, Virgo, you know what? I'm still trying to figure out why his name is King the
Wow.
Hellfire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and why his head is on fire. Like, what's his? Is that some type of special ability he has? Like, what the fuck is that?
To my knowledge, I don't think he's supposed to be on fire.
That's my point. I'm like, why is his head on fucking fire?
But Hyogoro had the same thing in his prime.
Also true.
He had the same type of fire, so that might be a Wano technique. That might be a super advanced Wano technique.
We got flower techniques. They're interesting.
Yeah.
See, and then when he down, yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
Be like, oh my god, I'm getting Toddy vibes from that. Someone said, hell no, not my guy. Oh, actually, I'll send Toddy the link.
You go on, send him the link.
I'm like, what you niggas talking about? Who you saying better than God, Junior?
Well, that nigga, man. Katakuri's still a fatal, but still, bro, he better sit down, boy.
Yeah, he better sit down somewhere now.
Like,
coming for Kaido crew, bro. He ain't rocking.
You got to think about this though. Like,
I'll be back.
There's two things I want. One, I want that aerial battle I was just talking about, and I got to have me an observation hockey sniper battle. I'm waiting for it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I need that. And then I think about, is it going to happen either with Yasop's going to have one, Usopp's going to have one soon, when Valnago's going to be involved with one of those two. So let me get send the link. Also, Super, if you want to talk, you guys obviously can unmute yourself. You don't have to stay muted. Wait, did everyone just blitz out?
Bro.
Oh, what's up? Did
No.
Moderator just fall?
I don't know.
Shit. I'm trying to send.
Yeah, Martyr left.
Where? Okay. Prince Sanji says sword fights are boring. Not really. I didn't think the Zoro fight was boring.
No, it depends on what type of sword fight, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't, like, necessarily, we ain't had nothing, like, no real deal, like, go get it in type shit for a minute.
Yeah, because like people I've been complaining about, Zoro been fodderizing everybody. Grim says, send me another link. The PC not working. You got it. But yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with sword fights. Big News said Marco over King and Marco over Katakuri. Big News wilding.
Ah, that ain't wild to me. After what I seen from Marco, I can't really argue some things.
Seeing Marco looking to the future.
I understand that, but that boy got 3 admirals.
I mean, that's cool, but you don't think Katakuri would be able to
put it like, nah.
What's up?
Hey, that boy Virgo said, that's cool, but
I'm not trying to like.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I guess.
No, I don't think this. I think unless we see Marco again, like he just comes in, just like fodderizes the headliner real quick, and like maybe that.
I mean, hey, we'll see, man. Because I believe we'll have to see him again, man. And it's gonna have to be in Wano.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bro, we definitely gonna see him because he got to deal with Weevil.
Yeah, that too. Weevil on his bumper.
Weevil, yeah, he gonna be a.
Weevil at the Luffy too, I think.
Yeah, he at the Luffy too.
Mm-hmm.
He's at the Luffy first because he says he'll tell me where he is because he was with him.
Prince Sanji said Kaido crew over Big Mom crew.
I gotta see.
Yeah,
I gotta see Queen and King.
Yeah, I gotta see.
Nah. I agree because like the Straw Hats that came in here is significantly stronger than the Straw Hats that was at Big Mom.
True.
Yeah.
That's why you see like people was talking all that smack when Luffy is one shot in them that lion head nigga and all them like them what they call them again, the
hold them.
Yeah,
hold them. Yeah, you feel me? Headliners and shit when he was clapping them.
I'm not talking about my nigga hold them. All right.
And it's a problem, man.
The little nigga on his belly was hard body, bro. He was still trying to bump when he got knocked off.
The lion. I don't. There's so many unexplained things in One Piece. How the hell did the lion shoot fire?
Yeah. See, that's crazy.
Anybody can just generate fire now, like willy nilly.
There's a lot of devil fruits that can, do that sort of stuff. Like, because with devil fruits, fire is like something that comes with it almost, bro. Because we've seen a lot of people use fire with their devil fruits, though.
But what does that have to do with the?
What about the elephant man? What type of shit did he shoot? Was it like a water blast?
I'm not sure what
that was, bro.
Like to fuck, or was it it was a hydro pump of air, or what the hell was it?
Like a hydro pump of air.
But clap Luffy ass with that shit though.
Yeah. He really did actually. He's the warden, correct? His name, Old Maid.
Yeah, and like I said, man, like the reason why I would go with Kaido's crew, because I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's gonna sound crazy, but when you got Hawkins on your crew, no matter who you is, it's a problem. When you got Hawkins on your crew.
Yeah, he's got a better crew. The nigga has supernovas that aren't even his best people.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's why I still think Kid and like that's how Kid was able to escape. I think they still got an alliance going on, bro, like between Kid, Hawkins, and the Pooh.
You know that.
Thing is, and
I believe they do.
Yeah, we do also forget about Jack. Jack is really fucking strong too.
He is strong. If you can get up from a Zonisha hit, I don't care. You strong, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying half the verse is probably dying from that.
I don't care if he lose any fights. He gonna always have my respect.
Yeah, I think the only person that really truly hates him is my boy Hemmings. Mm-hmm. He is completely disrespectful to Jack.
All right.
Not really much to talk about when it comes to the Hiyori stuff. That's that. What do you guys think about Kawamatsu being a Kappa?
A Kappa?
Yes.
That was crazy that everybody actually called that bullshit before it even happened. Like, oh, Kappa.
Yeah,
I'm like, why the hell it had to be true?
Right. You didn't want it to be true? He could be a Kappa and still be a Fader. You ever watch Toriko?
I believe that boy Fader, bro, because that boy was like, I want to sumo wrestle too.
Bro, first of all, he's killing niggas with fish bones. Come on.
No, but now it makes sense how you spit that bit out like that. Like he's a fucking frog. You know what I'm saying? So, floop. And then like them Kappa frogs, they be actually wrestling each other.
Actually didn't know that. Ab City in the chat said, unpopular opinion, King beats Fujitora in a fight.
We don't know how
Damn right.
I guess.
Prince Sanji said very unpopular and false.
I don't know about that one.
Hey, we talking about Kaido's crew, man.
I mean, you just think he's gonna pull up. I know nothing about him. I don't know if he's pulling up.
I gotta see King's power, bro. I got to, because that boy bringing down meteors and stuff, man. I gotta see that boy power first, bro.
I'm saying, bro.
Man, look, if Doflamingo string is getting through that meteor, bro, then this nigga is, I don't know, he got something that's getting through that meteor.
Yeah.
Do you think that the rocks will be talked about in this arc? Yes. You got two members here. They will be talked about, of course.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
It would be very fire.
Yeah, it would have to. Man. He got to be a strong dude, bro. Because if you can command Big Mom and Kaido, bro, you got to be strong, bro.
Yeah. I got a new subscriber in the Mad District. I thank you for subscribing, man. Just because you did that, we just hit 550 subscribers. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, my dude. Been waiting to hit that number for a little bit. Thank you.
Just get it.
I appreciate that. Only 450 more subscribers till I get demonetized. All right. Let's see. Big Mom and Kaido were not as strong as they are now back then. We don't know that.
Huh?
Yeah, we don't know that. We don't know that for nothing, bro.
Do you guys think that there's something behind Oda not letting Sanji and Zoro meet? I don't. I think it just happened to be that way.
How old is Big Mama Kaido? That's the question.
They're 60s. Kaido might be younger.
They still, I guess Kaido, he at that stage where he's strong. He coming with it all.
That's what I'm saying. But sorry. Oh, the link's fucking up for people. Let me change that then.
Because after what I seen him do to Luffy, man, that jump was crazy, man.
What he did to Luffy was definitely humbling.
That play, that whole panel just play in my head all the time, bro.
That's I ain't gonna lie. In BDA, when that happened, and he just see like a caption over him that said "Breaking news: One Piece is ending."
Dang.
Man got busted. Big Mom is 68. Okay.
68. Okay. Yeah, she still should be the same
Oh
strength.
yeah, Katakuri's 48.
Yeah, I don't care. She got to be the same strength because she got battle experience, literally, or even stronger.
What do you guys think about Ben Beckman's powers being comparable to that of Shanks?
Oh, he's there. That's all I'm gonna say. He's. I think he's. I don't know, bro. That's hard to say.
I always thought that he might have been the strongest first commander.
Mm-hmm.
What I would not, when they said comparable to Shanks, though, that was pretty shocking, to be honest.
I believe it's his observation and his speed, and possibly either hockey bullets, either sea prism bullets. For certain people,
he's gonna put one in Kizaru's dome.
Yeah, because look, we know that you can hockey up bullets because that's what Vergo did.
Mm-hmm.
To Smoker, he tried to, but Smoker dodged it. But he hockeyed up the little thing out of the bamboo.
Yeah, he did.
What are we talking about?
Yo, what's going on, Floyd? Man, welcome.
About Ben Beckman being comparable to Shanks.
Oh, that shit. Yeah, that shit was wild. I don't understand it because, like, you know how most people believe that Shanks topped in the verse because now you have to put Ben Beckman up there. Then you have to say he's stronger than Kaido if you believe Shanks is stronger than Kaido.
It actually makes sense when you look at it because that's the same thing that people, bro. They said Roger was considered the Pirate King and Rayleigh was considered the Dark King.
The Dark King.
Dark King Rayleigh.
I was just thank you all for that because I was just getting ready to draw that parallel.
I'm like, dude, it's perfect, bro. They saying Shanks is the sun and he's the moon. Like that's the same shit.
Yeah.
Ben Beckman smoked Newports. All right.
So y'all think Ben Beckman can beat Big Mom?
I don't know. We got to see
what's say all that shit now, but
no, I'm just like because I think Shanks could beat Big Mom. But then
hold on, we got some blasphemy. Some blasphemy in the chat. Hold on.
In the chat.
In the chat. But it makes sense that Shanks is the weakest Yonko now because his right hand makes up for it.
Fuck out of here. Get out of here.
Stop that, Santos. Stop that.
Oh, no, stop it, bro. For real.
I think you forgot that they mentioned that this man's comparable to Whitebeard. So stop that.
For real.
I mean, all the Yonkos were.
Santos said, "Fuck no." Oh, word.
Boy, you crazy.
Santos, come on now. You're normally a rational dude. I don't like this. Ben Beckman's gonna slay Lido. Prince said, "Bro, Queen might be stronger than King low-key."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my chat is on one today.
But I want King's power, man. I really want to see that.
Let me ask y'all, what's y'all take on this observation shit with Luffy?
He can see the future. He don't care. He can see the future, bro.
There it is.
Y'all don't think it was too quick?
No.
You can see the future, bro.
You've been talking to somebody. No, I don't.
True. I thought it was too quick. Way too quick.
Because Luffy has crazy development. When Kobe all of a sudden has amazing observation out of nowhere, nobody said, "Oh, it's too quick." Everybody just said, "Hey, that's Kobe."
Yeah. The man's a prodigy, bro.
Wait. When did Kobe get it out of nowhere, though?
He got it at Marine 4.
Got it at Marine 4 out of nowhere, and his color of observation was tremendous, according to Helmeppo, when he randomly pulled up on cables in them.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't control it when he unlocked it. It was just like that's when he unlocked it.
Yeah. So he went from not being able to control it to having a ridiculously vast range.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're talking about when he after the time skip though? That's 2 years though.
Yeah.
But that's I'm talking about. But Luffy just had a week, and now it looks like he's on Katakuri's level.
Shit, when he
So
wait, you forgot he was training his observation for
Yeah, that's all I'm about to say, bro.
2 years as well. Like what?
He all right. He was training his observation before the Katakuri fight, but I'm talking about the jump from not having future sight, then fighting Katakuri, and then 1 week or 2 weeks. I think I forgot how much time passed between that and
But
Wano.
but you're forgetting the fact that like Rayleigh explicitly explained in them life and death situations your hockey
Yeah.
blooms. You feel
Balloons.
me? And then it's like if he like Luffy literally was putting it all on the line to make sure he learned it. Like he was in that bit saying, "Yo, you know what? I'm getting thracked. I don't give a damn how much times he beat me down, bro. I'm finna get it right." The only thing he made sure they didn't hit him was that spear. You know that's a death shot.
Yeah, you're right about that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
and
That's
I mean, the thing
But
is, no
Rayleigh
one.
also said he couldn't teach him within those 2 years, but it only took one fight in a week to teach him for him to unlock it.
extreme
Nah,
gift, bro. Your hockey
because
balloon.
you forgot, and then you also forgot the part that Rayleigh said when he told Rayleigh it depends on what type of person it is, and Rayleigh
No,
was like, "Oh
no,
shoot, I didn't
Luffy
think of
said
that."
that.
I mean,
Luffy said that.
this is the same guy.
What did Rayleigh say to Luffy when
Hold on,
Luffy
hold on.
said it? He said, "Oh shoot, I didn't even think of it like that."
This is
And
the
No,
wasn't he
same guy
laughing?
that came up
you're
with gear
taking that
second,
out of
gear
context.
third on a train ride.
Wait, say that again.
The same guy that got gear second and gear third on a train ride.
That was a little bit bullshit because kind of. All right, so
I'm just
'cause
saying, he's
that
done it before.
yeah, but it was bullshit when it happened because like it happened in a movie, and I think Oda just kind of just threw it in there. It's like the same way with Asura. It just like came out of nowhere. Then we gotta be
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Cowboy
that's
Gumby came out of nowhere.
What's going on, boys?
Hey, what's up, Eric?
Bro.
We got half of
What
the
up?
Red Force podcast here. What's popping?
How's it going? We'll be
What
talking about
up,
bullshit power ups.
yeah.
Hey,
Came right
but
in.
this is another thing. Like you could say it's too quick, bro, but like literally, like Kaido
Hey,
Crew
man.
letting this man train
Alright.
in the middle of the fucking arc. Like
This
he's
is the
literally fought the gifters, the smiles, and shit like that the whole time, and
deal,
he's
right?
been beating them all.
Right before we get to Raftel, Oda will be like, "Yeah, man, like this is how the Ashura works," and we'll be like, "Oh shit, he never forgets." And that's just how it's gonna be.
You think it's gonna
Alright?
take that long?
Yeah, dude. One Piece is like a 1400 fucking chapter story. Alright. People need to fucking relax every time they call something
What's up,
bullshit.
Rufy?
Because it always comes back
I
around,
mean,
alright?
and like I said, I'm really okay with this. I'm having
No, I
no
think
problem.
Asura is going to be explained. It's just that like it's confusing when it happens now. You just gotta be
Red
like,
Hawk's
all right,
confusing. A lot of things are confusing. We
Listen,
have a
alright.
good,
Oda's the master of just being like, you think this is bullshit, but I just want you to talk about it for
I mean,
fucking
think
60
about it.
years until I tell you what it is.
When
What
before the
the
time skip, when you thought about what Tomorrow was doing to Luffy, everybody was like, "What?" And he just now addressed it. Just now.
Yeah, dude.
I
It's
mean,
like
he
10
gave
years.
he used the power a couple times, so like it was. There's difference between
Man,
like
people be on some bull.
Ashura and what's it called, hockey is like a little bit different, right? Because like with hockey, you understand like this is the reason why Luffy is getting hurt. Whatever disability is, like we could somewhat understand what it was, but Ashura is just he grows more arms, and
it's an
then
illusion.
Yeah,
and then
it is an illusion.
Man,
That's true.
but what you're forgetting is that they didn't even dive into the whole intimidation factor that Cracker was using. Like we still ain't even get into that part yet. Like that's
Zoro
some
kind of
that's
did it
that
in Punk Hazard, though. The weird
he no
intimidation thing.
we haven't dived into
I
that. Just
think
like
I
bro,
think
just like this
the
whole
Yellow.
armament hockey shit. Hold up, just like this whole armament hockey shit when he deflect, like he said with Sentamaru. He's just not talking about that. But when before he talked about it, we was all saying that's the same thing that he trying to learn, but people was telling us no. And now when they see it, they want to believe it.
Yeah, it's like people still saying Luffy doesn't have future sight. It's delusional.
Delusion at its finest.
We were
No,
just talking about it, bro.
Wallow.
Yo,
I think the thing that Cracker did is more so it's connected with like him being Big Mom's son. So like that could be like a thing with it as well.
Like, what does Oda have to do to convince the community that Luffy has future sight? Like,
I'm saying the same thing, bro.
what does he have to do?
Oda is such a troll that even when the grandpa asked him, he didn't answer him.
Yo, King of Lightning's still saying he doesn't have it.
What? Bro, King of Lightning's wrong with 99.99% of everything he says.
Well, he's gonna be on the show today, so I'm gonna grill him.
I'm talking about the same nigga that says like Sanji can't beat Kid.
So he just said
Judge's top 5.
I mean, that was a meme though. Like,
yeah. Wait. So Eric, I have a question.
Yeah.
What about the future sight does he not get?
He still thinks it's precog based on the intention of the attack, not actually future sight. Which
But that doesn't make sense because you have Luffy calling out 3 moves ahead in time.
Yeah, I know.
And plus,
exactly. There was no intent yet.
Yeah. I know. But whatever. We're gonna talk. We're gonna
literally told him what to do when Alpaca Man was sitting.
And then he was like,
"Whoa!
Who's that going? Huh?
The hell was that?
Okay.
Yeah. So
they blatantly showed it in the anime.
And then he goes like, Straw Hat. It's almost like you can see the future. Oda's telling you that. Oda's telling you that Luffy can see the future. If people deny it. It's like when Oda tells you Luffy's a 5th emperor and people still deny it,
Exactly. They even expanded. If you go watch the anime episode, they expanded upon it with a kind.
It's funny, right? Because the anime only community is completely different to the fucking manga community.
Absolutely.
Because the anime only community just be like, oh, Luffy's the 5th emperor now. That's cool.
And then you have us who were debating with each other like, no, he's not.
Fucking bullshit.
This.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Well, in terms
of expand upon it more than animated. That's the thing. They expand upon it more.
It's shot in a way that makes it more concrete, but it's still the same words.
The best thing about what the anime did was the way that they said it, where they show Akainu talking about it. He says, "I don't care what they call themselves, the 4 emperors or the 5 emperors. They're all still evil pirates, and they're going down." So it's all it is just a title and name with what people call you. Like it's not even. Yeah. It's not like a position you fucking hold.
Yeah, I still hear people saying that the world government needs to call Luffy the 5th emperor, and I'm like, the world government don't give out titles.
So exactly. The thing is with the 5th emperor nonsense thing is that it's only Big News Morgans is the one that says that he's the 5th emperor. So is his word gospel enough to say whatever he says goes?
It's pretty
good. If everyone starts,
if you believe that,
he got his bounty.
Because
it's not only that, bro. It's the amount of acquisitions he's brings. Yeah, you feel me? When they in the episode, they were saying, you feel me? The man literally is going over. He has 7 strong pirates under him. This and that, you know what I'm saying? They was basically saying
he has a lot of
formidable now.
Yeah, I get that. He has a lot of those feats, but
think about it real world, right? Yeah. There's all this fake news bullshit going on where people just get straight up confused as to what's happening, right? Think about if there was only one news organization and they would say whatever they want.
Yeah.
Everyone would just believe it. So that's basically what's happening in the One Piece world.
I could see that.
99.99% of people think Luffy's the 5th emperor, and then you have people who are like, "Nah, not yet." Which
I don't Blackbeard. Well, we don't know if that's how the rest of the world perceives him. We just know that that's the message.
Yeah,
Blackbeard blatantly didn't even say that either. He just said, "You're not ready for this title," implying that he had the title, and he's not ready for it.
It's a consensus that Luffy's not ready. He's power level wise, he's nowhere near emperor level. We all know.
As soon as Kaido put that club over his headpiece.
It was in a minuscule amount of time. He was humbled quite fast.
Ooh.
Yeah, when you get one shot, nigga, you know you ain't no damn Yonko or Goku, whatever.
Yeah, but you also got to think about like what happened in Fishman Island, right? Or not Fishman Island, Whole Cake Island. It's like it's never happened in the world of One Piece where like a kid goes in and like topples over like a castle, defeats like two like commanders. These commanders never get beaten. Like they rarely even fight each other.
I mean,
they literally said this has never happened in Big Mom's history of her having her entire team.
Nah, we know Katakuri ain't lose. Cracker, we know.
You have to think about Luffy.
Katakuri lost. What are you talking
body
about?
of work. Luffy's body of work is ridiculous. He's taken down warlords. He's taken down commanders.
Invaded all 3 strongholds of the world government.
Yeah. Honestly, his bounty should have been way higher since pre-time skip.
Yeah, there's
I
so
don't
much
see how
going under the rug.
Yeah,
in
I don't
terms
see
of
how
his legacy with his family
how
connections as well should have jumped it up even more.
Like if you we don't know what Blackbeard's done right as an emperor, but if Luffy like manages to take out Kaido, he should be worth more than Blackbeard. Just on based on what he's done.
In my opinion,
we know some of Blackbeard
Luke,
feats. Like we know he decimated.
He beat
Whitebeard,
right?
the rest of his crew.
I wholeheartedly believe after this fight, Luffy's bounty would be at 2.5.
But like Blackbeard hasn't, for we know, like defeated other emperors or like
No,
like
the one thing that's concrete that we know about Blackbeard is as soon as he left Marineford, he went into the New World and took Whitebeard's territories, and then a year later he beat Marco. It's the only thing that
he take his island though. I say that.
Think about
he acquired.
History,
he acquired his own fleets. He acquired all his territory.
His own fucking island.
Yeah, he thrashed Bonnie crew too. Don't forget that.
I mean, if you want to be real, like Kid had his own island in the New World.
Yeah, they all have territories. What I'm saying is like, you think about the world as a whole. Like emperors don't move. They're like it's a stalemate throughout time. Like,
That's why
no one even touches them.
The emperors because that deteriorates a pirate king from coming and makes it harder for a new one to rise up above them.
Yeah, and if Luffy gets the credit for taking out Kaido, that's like a stupid feat that will make him like the best emperor.
That's why I was saying.
He would literally be like the head emperor.
That's why I'm saying as soon as this arc's over, after Kaido lays flat on his face, that man Luffy gonna have a 2.5 bill.
I say 3.
I believe it.
I 3. Honestly, 3. I wouldn't put it past 3. But I'm saying 2.5. But if it's 3, I ain't mad at it.
All right.
Depends what
I can't say no 3, but hell no.
We don't even know if Roger actually like fought.
Because didn't they say Kaido's bounty is over like 2 or 3? Wasn't one of them?
Kaido's bounty.
Man, I don't even know. We don't know what his is. All I know is Blackbeard shit, bro. It's like
to be fair,
2.47.
Kaido has been defeated.
2. What?
Before.
2.47. Yeah, he's the king of elves. Like we know this.
So, who do we think it was? Like Whitebeard
with that.
No, hey, I'm not saying I disagree, but we have somebody here that I know is gonna come at your throat.
Nah, it's not even that, bro. It's like I just when people say he the king of elves, I just hope they remember that Luffy is also the king of elves, but he gonna be pirate king.
Wait, who's the king of elves?
Hold on. If we're
Kaido,
really
how?
Let me say this. If we're really talking about confirmed king of elves, Zoro has over 2,000 confirmed elves on his record.
That's crazy.
All right, but that's what I'm saying. Remember that when you talk.
So like,
just say all that blasphemous about Kaido.
I mean,
Zoro legitimately has like 3 L's.
Yeah, if we're talking about L's, like Kaido's confirmed 25 L's plus.
Wait, how?
He's confirmed
18
7 losses.
18 captures and 7 losses.
It's crazy. It's crazy how Oda just gave you an L sheet and everyone was still hyped.
Now, can you go count out Luffy's for me?
Luffy's, it's around the same as Kaido's, around 20 something.
All right.
Yeah, but
but the thing is,
literally gets captured every arc.
We don't know the context behind all of that, the losses and the captures.
And
even when he was captured and they tried to execute him, they couldn't kill him.
But the way that I equate that is you can't kill Kaido by normal means because he's an outlier in the world. You would have to kill him with like an island level type of attack. So they're not sitting there they're not stabbing him. That's not destroying island.
Or pierce his tough scales, you know.
Yeah, that's
told you, bro. Luffy gonna come down with that meteorite, that King Kong gun meteorite, bro.
Yo, that King Kong Gatling shake the entire globe.
Bro, that meteorite, bro. I'm telling you.
That's why I'm saying they weren't able to kill him because they tried to use normal means. If you go back to how they said they tried to kill him, they said the spear broke, the chain broke. Like those are all normal means. He's not a normal person.
The people who beat him actually took the L's. I guarantee you they didn't beat him by normal means, and they still didn't kill him.
But look, that's why I said it's like that's why when I talk about Kaido, bro, I specifically will say, yeah, he got 7 L's. But them times he was captured and these niggas trying to poke him with spears, he could have got up out of there and fucked him over, but he didn't.
I mean, he got an L when he went to Marineford and Shanks beat him. That's a pretty big L.
Wait, he didn't go to Marineford.
So show me now. See, you're one of those guys. So I don't even deal with those guys.
I would say,
Shanks fanboy. Look at his thing.
I would say,
he's a fanboy, bro. Like the man just said he beat him, bro.
I would say the same thing for Big Mom as well.
After that scuffle with Kaido, that's the exact quote.
Hey, Eric, you want to go look up the definition for these words?
Scuffle. It involves physical conflict.
A scuffle.
Like you can say the same thing about Big Mom. You can't kill Big Mom.
I need to find this Shanks meme for Eric.
Wait, say that again.
A scuffle, a short, confused fight or struggle to
at close combat.
Definition.
That sounds like a fight to me. I don't know what you boys think.
Wait, did they say like explicitly it was a scuffle?
Yeah, I read Marineford like a month ago.
Yeah, if you go, another thing is as well. If at the beginning of every volume, Oda does like a summary of like what's going on in the arc, and he like does character bios.
Correct.
And so if you go to Marineford's, like Whitebeard says, the world's strongest pirate has just touched down on Marineford, and then like Shanks is on there and had said just was involved with a scuffle with another of the 4 Yonko Kaido in the New World. So it confirms it all the way that they fought. Period. There's no going around that they fought.
Oh my god, Shanks is gonna be so fucking strong, dude.
I'm trying to tell people.
All right, see, this is one of the things is that kind of plagues me with all these, this little information, that little information about all these things, is that just 2 chapters ago, Zoro fainted from a stab wound.
Yeah.
And then, he took higher pain like that before. And I bet you when we get to some of these Yonkos that we have such, not even Yonkos, but Yonkos or Admirals, however we're perceiving them now is going to be far different from where we actually get them. Like when we actually get to these guys, like they're either going to be so much stronger than we thought, or so much weaker than we thought.
I just don't understand how people don't see Big Mom and Kaido or the Beavis and Butthead or the Yonko, and it's just getting Luffy ready for the fucking main people like Blackbeard and Akainu at the end of the story.
This nigga is a joker, bro.
Okay, so wait, you believe Akainu's on a Yonko level?
What?
You talking about Beavis and Butthead when you got Lupin the Third sneaking around with cloaks on his head? Fuck wrong with him, man.
I think he is.
Hey, Wallow, you already know. Like I'm not with the Shanks shit. I'm with Blackbeard and Akainu as the last 2. Like I don't care about that shit.
The thing is,
I'm just saying, bro.
Akainu had to have like a pretty big power jump in the time skip.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? Akainu went toe to toe with the strongest pirate confirmed in the series.
The man's Yonko level, bro. No question.
How many times do I have to talk about Whitebeard for people to understand what's going on, alright?
And
I don't understand how you can go. I don't understand how you
can screw Whitebeard, bro. He fought Aokiji for 10 days. If you think he ain't get stronger from that,
he had a heart attack on the battlefield, and Akainu got a hit in. Like, how is that a fight? Whitebeard's having heart attacks on the battlefield.
Or we gonna talk about how they went toe to toe with each other, and neither Whitebeard.
So we're gonna talk about Shane getting his arm bit off by like a Steve.
Yeah, bro. He made a bet on the future. I would have told you.
Can we talk about how Sanji had an L in his first appearance?
People forget the fact that Akainu and Whitebeard was throwing hands. It was segments where they were throwing hands.
The man literally got hit with his strongest quake, bro, and still got up.
They were throwing hands, and then Whitebeard had a heart attack, and then Akainu got a cheap shot in.
And he capitalized on it. That's what
that's
he
pretty.
did.
That's pretty. That's pretty cool.
The attack that Whitebeard threw at the should have killed him.
I found an opening. There's an opening.
All right, but like people like Blackbeard, Akainu fought the strongest man. I'm like, that strongest man was 1 foot in the grave, almost dead.
I don't understand how you can go. They literally, Sengoku literally after Marineford still called Whitebeard the strongest at Marineford.
And Akainu, the man that you love so much, said himself, "You cannot be the strongest man forever."
What is Marco saying the entire Marineford?
He's
weak the worst possible situation. He's dying. He's sick. No one knows about it.
He was still the strongest.
I only came here because I heard the
you think he was the strongest man?
Yes, 100%. I'm not going
the disrespect of my nigga Soap name.
Fuck Soap.
See now, Vergo, I'm about to kick you out your own stream now.
Even Marco says that if Whitebeard was at 100%, he'd still dodge Squad's blade, even unconsciously. But no, he was the strongest at that point, dude. No worries.
Just because he can't dodge Squad's blade don't mean he's not the strongest.
He gets stabbed and shot. No other emperor gets stabbed and shot.
Does that take away his output of damage?
Yeah, and Shanks get his fucking arm taken off by a fish.
His speed and his durability.
The output of damage isn't.
No matter how you
it takes away from his speed and durability, though.
Like
you literally, just like Shanks was in that arm, you still think he's a badass, don't you?
Yeah, I like Whitebeard. I'm not saying Whitebeard.
Oda already said it. Oda said it don't make no difference.
Virgo, let me explain something that I always noticed.
If you think Whitebeard was the strongest man in Marineford, and we have actual things that emperors do in the New World,
it's not that we think. It was literally stated during.
Hey, watch this. Hey, Rufy, watch this. I'm gonna explain something that I noticed.
Because Sakazuki.
Oh, I guess we don't care about statements no more.
It's a good.
I'm gonna explain something. What I noticed.
It's not true.
What I noticed is everybody when they talk about this whole shit, they try to say, "Oh, he was this, he wasn't that, he was this sick." Or, bruh, regardless, Akainu called him slipping. But when they don't say the same shit when it's time for Akainu when they saying he got thrashed by Whitebeard. What happened? Whitebeard called him slipping. He called him slipping.
And that's
exactly.
But they don't talk about that. They don't say, "Oh, he snuck him. He hit him when he wasn't looking."
Wallow, they don't.
What I think they're trying to say is it doesn't matter as much that Akainu fought with him because Whitebeard wasn't the strongest. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't agree.
All right.
Well, yeah, but that's what you see what I'm saying, though, Virgo, bro. Like it's always a double standard, bro. You feel me?
When it's not a double standard. The whole fucking read.
I'm gonna continue what I said. When he put the hole in the man, bro, you feel me? And he was sick, bro. He had a heart attack. Yeah, we get it. But he the one who came to war. Ain't nobody bring him there.
Do you think Kaido had have a heart attack on the battlefield?
Hey, who brought Whitebeard there?
All I'm gonna say is Kaido didn't want no smoke from Whitebeard up until that point when he found out.
Listen, all right. No one knew about his sickness except for Marco and the crew. All right.
Okay.
Everyone knew about it. People knew about it.
No.
Talking about.
Not everyone knew about it.
What are you talking about?
Wait, hold on. You said not everybody knew? Yo, we've seen panels of him on the boat with nurses.
Do you not understand that when Ace first joined Whitebeard was even sick then, and they already say that they have constant territorial battles. They all knew he was sick.
But if you read Marineford, you'd know that Sengoku and Whitebeard haven't met each other for years.
Okay, that's Sengoku. What does that have to do with that?
He doesn't leave Marineford most of the time.
No, the Marines don't know that he's sick and dying. Marco says so and relates it to why Whitebeard is going to lose his battle.
But
it's Marco's biggest fear that Whitebeard's slipping.
Eric, let me put you like this. Sengoku, who has seen prior Whitebeard, so he's seen prime Whitebeard, his strongest. At no point did he say he's faltering. No, at that point he said he's the same guy I saw before doing the same shit.
Even after Marineford. Wait. Hold on. Even after Marineford, when he's talking to Kong, he still says that Whitebeard is the strongest.
Let's just move on, all right? Let's just move on.
But you had Sengoku and fucking Garb team up against Shiki. And then it took both of them to take down, someone. I guess it would be. I don't know if you consider Shiki
was apparently equal to Roger and Whitebeard.
Correct.
Apparently.
Yeah, and then but Whitebeard was clearly not in his prime, but yet he still beat Akainu though.
He didn't beat Akainu.
He did.
No, he didn't. Akainu didn't even fall to his back or go to sleep after he got hit from an island covering attack.
Doesn't matter. The fight was over.
Went night for straight up 10 minutes.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Go watch
during the fight. Akainu got knocked out twice by White.
Hold on.
I read the manga.
I've read the manga too. I've read it multiple fucking times, and they don't show what happens to Akainu when he falls through the hole. And the anime does show what happens when he falls through the hole. He hangs onto the fucking cliff and he doesn't go to sleep. So what's your point?
We can't use the anime.
And then he just disappears for what? How long?
He disappears and he ends up on the other side of the island. So he just instantly appears on the other side of the island instantly. He's got instant transmission. So he's got instant transmission. All right, bet that's another one added on to why he's great. He's got instant transmission.
All right.
Okay, I'm done with this shit. Can we move on to the next subject?
Fucking fanboys.
Virgo, what's the next subject?
Fanboys are so fucking annoying.
We can move on. But
he took a nap.
I do want to talk about so about the plan. All these guys getting locked up though. We didn't really address this.
Yeah.
That's another wrench in the cog. Basically, now they have to save all of these folks to have an army.
So I gotta think about that. I'm kind of upset with Law's crew because they're very underwhelming.
Again, we need context behind that because what if King is the one that captured them?
We knew Beppo was underwhelming. When has Beppo ever been like impressive?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, BDV. I've never expected much from Beppo. What were you expecting?
No. I'm expecting at least the second in command, right?
Like now, I'm hoping at least it's the King or someone did it, but not. I hope it's not headliners.
The only way that he'd be even remotely like suitable as the real vice is you see is too long for.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
Nah, I forgot the dude's name, but there's someone else in second.
And then Sulong form at minimum, he's Sanji level.
He's who level?
Sanji level.
So he's stronger than Zoro?
I'm not doing this today.
So you're really credulous now. Okay.
I'm not doing this today. Nope, not doing this today. I'm saying nah this one.
First of all, I'm pretty sure Sanji's stronger than Beppo.
I mean, like, not all crews are equal. Lord's crew has been shit from the start.
That's what I'm saying. He's got two guys that he picked up off the street. One of the lesser minks.
He picked up this nigga piggyback off of Luffy's win on the auction house and said, "Yo, join me."
He took a slave. Big whoop.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else. I mean, most of these supernova crews have been underwhelming.
Well, we haven't seen most of the crews though.
Bonnie's head.
The only crew that's not going to be underwhelming is Kid's crew, and that's because of Killer.
And that's because
he has Killer. And
they also have that giant that they got at the auction house. He might do something.
He's part of Hydruden's crew.
Yeah,
the one that Rayleigh saved.
Yeah, that's Hydruden's crew, mate.
Yeah. So he's with Luffy too, basically.
Kid also has that guy who does the fire. What's his name?
Is that what's his name? Whatever, fire guy. Let's go with that. Where the fuck? Where is he? Where's Killer? But I digress. Apu's crew is trash. Hawkins' crew is trash.
His name is Heat.
Heat and Wire, boy.
Yeah, his name is Heat.
There's no good supernova crew besides Kid. You're right. And yes, Law is a prevalent supernova in the story, but Beppo and what's the other guy? Penguin and something.
Penguin.
Hey, don't let Monster Gun Vito slap you with them big ass hands.
I mean, I was gonna say Vito and Gotti don't do anything.
I'm more impressed with
Gotti are not good.
No, I'm impressed with Capone's crew more than I am with Law's crew right now.
I mean, I like Capone more because we know Capone's about.
They hit us, bro. I know. Capone gave Vito an order, and he went out and clapped a bit.
No problem.
Yeah, but you gotta think about who they're clapping.
hey, don't let Bobbin's bounty fool you.
Stop it.
Bobby's
actually gonna put Luffy on a shirt.
Can you actually see Bobbins beating Beppo? I don't see it.
He almost beat Luffy.
No, it's not. I mean, Beppo beating Law. I mean, Bobbins. My bad.
Beppo, I don't know. We're getting really disrespectful now. I should stop.
I don't trust Beppo. I don't trust Law Crew if we give him an order to do something.
Sure. Let's talk about Luffy.
We still need context.
Let's talk about Luffy's crew. How Luffy solos his crew right now.
Let's not do that.
I was gonna have a separate stream for this, but if you really want to do this right now, let's fucking do this.
No, let's get it for the stream.
We can get into it. Let's get into
because it's very upsetting. I made that tweet as a joke because I thought the Saint guy was a complete moron for saying that.
Oh no, that nigga actually low key factual, going based off of everything that Luffy's done.
This nigga really trolling us right now.
Luffy's number 5 in the verse. How is he factual?
No, that's irrelevant. Like obviously, but in terms of like the discussion at hand.
The only way that would be good is Luffy's training against his whole crew, using that for training. And that's it.
At this point, if it's Luffy versus his crew, Luffy one-shots everyone not named Zoro and Sanji.
Are you serious?
Jinbei? What about Jinbei?
I wasn't going to include Jinbei because like this is how I'm saying it. If it's Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei, it's a wrap for Luffy. He's getting raped because in my opinion, I hold Jinbei in a higher regard than all the weak Straw Hats put together.
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean by a higher regard?
In my opinion, if you're talking about the weak Straw Hats versus Jinbei wins. You're talking about the weak Hats, that's my opinion. So
listen, all right, Usopp and Frankie have massive utility that could help the Monster Trio take out Luffy, right?
That's what I'm saying.
And plus, Chopper blocked Big Mom's attack.
Yes, so they want to.
He's not getting one-shotted.
In the debate, when we were having said debate, they were saying over and over again, well, the moment he goes Snake Man, those other people are just immediately getting clapped.
Yeah, basically. Especially if you're looking at
that's hard to argue against.
But I still don't see him beating Zoro and Sanji.
I think they can outlast Snake Man for 30 minutes.
Exactly. They all need to do is outlast one.
But look at it this way. Even without Snake Man, Luffy already one-shot Chopper and Punk Hazard, and that's a way weaker Luffy than we got right now. In terms of
can I say one thing though? The whole crew knows Luffy's weakness.
Even confirming this chapter, even though we already knew it, others didn't believe it. Luffy can use Future Sight on demand whenever the fuck he wants now.
That's annoying. Yeah.
Whenever none of them are touching Luffy at that point. Because the only one that hasn't even.
Think about that. Just how good is Sanji's observation?
I mean, when you got 8 people attacking you at once, it's kind of hard to like
keep focus.
Yeah.
Dodge everything that they throw at you.
Yeah, but I mean that it also depends on the speed of the attacks as well. In terms of speed, all of them are irrelevant in terms of Luffy's speed.
Not Brook.
Brooks fast.
It's going to turn into one of those moments on like.
I would say Brooks' speed is not irrelevant to Luffy, but his attack power is irrelevant to Luffy. It's not getting past.
Oda said himself that Brooks the fastest in the crew, though.
Brooks, Sanji, and Zoro have enough speed to at least fight Luffy.
Like, if he knocks one out, who's to say while he's fighting another one, they don't get back up and hit him again?
All it needs to take is just to outlast Gear 4. That's all they need to do.
Yeah, that's all they need to do.
Honestly, this is how I'm saying it, though.
Tempo is irrelevant because he's rubber.
I think Luffy can beat the weak crew without even going into Gear 4th, then save Gear 4th for Zoro and Sanji in the end.
I don't think Zoro and Sanji is gonna. If this is an actual fight, say hypothetically Zoro and Sanji don't know Luffy, I don't think Zoro and Sanji is gonna sit back and watch the rest of the crew get beaten.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
that.
But here's the thing. But it only takes one hit for them to get beaten by Luffy.
Nah, it's Chopper.
I think Frankie can take a few hits as well.
I think Frankie, unless you hit him.
Niggas sleep on Frankie.
I don't see
how being
the
only one that's not getting one shot in this equation. That's not
Big Mom can't get past Chopper's guard point. How's Luffy getting past the guard point?
I don't know about get past. It wasn't really an attack.
Big Mom only picked up Chopper in guard point.
She was trying to grab Nami.
She picked up Chopper, and go look at the anime. She literally picks him up. She don't hit him.
What do you mean? Anime?
It's an easier representation than a fucking still picture, and it's the same thing that happened in the manga.
Yeah, it wasn't an attack really. So
she picked him up like he was a little fur ball.
It's still an impressive block from Chopper because she's a mom. Yeah.
I mean, let's see. We have full Ashura Zoro going at Luffy. We have Raid Suit Sanji going at Luffy, which significantly increased his speed
and durability.
Yep. Come on, man.
And utility.
I don't see Luffy.
We still ain't even see how he applied Diablo Zombie to the raid suit yet.
That's what I'm saying.
But here's the
Because we know that shit specifically. That shit specifically made off of his blood and DNA and shit. So that shit definitely gotta enhance his ability.
Do you guys think that Frankie will get like sea stone upgrades and more?
Hopefully,
I would love
fucking needs it.
Yeah,
I would like that.
Maybe he gets taught how to become a sea stone smith or whatever.
I can definitely see Usopp getting some sea stone shit.
Well,
like how he was using like the dials, like everywhere he goes, he always gets upgrades.
He does always get an upgrade. That is very, very true.
Usopp would be a monster. Like he stays on like Wano and the snipes niggas.
Oh, let's get Silvers in here.
We're definitely gonna get some good Usopp shit in Wano.
Vergo, I'm about to head out.
Hopefully.
All right, man. Thanks for coming in.
Yo, Soap's the greatest though. Fuck everybody else.
Why do you love Soap? What is this weird heart on you?
That dude is trash.
Jesus Christ.
See, well, I was about to say the same thing about you, but nah, you good. Then fuck.
You know that in my comment section there are people that actually hate Soap.
That's why I like that everybody hates.
Soap's personality is very easy to hate.
We disagree a lot, but I love Hans.
Oh,
but
this
I
is
know in my comment section they think he talks too much. They say, "Hey, what's wrong? Why you always bring Chris Tucker in here?"
That's how New York niggas are. Even the bitches from New York talk like that.
Oh no.
Oh, now you fucking up. Vergo, you might get some dislikes, bro.
I mean, that's fine. No one's liking it anyway. Thanks, 28 people watching, but not 28 likes. Appreciate all of you.
Downvote the video, please.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna do the same for yours later when I see you. When I see you guys.
All right, I'm about to head out. Yo, no matter what, rate, like the video if possible, share the shit. You know,
smash that like button consensually, of course.
Consensually.
You see how they got that new condoms out where you got to have 4 hands to do it?
Dumb as fuck.
That's ridiculous. I saw that. Then also Fruit's coming too. So interesting. So yeah, when you guys talk to King later, please make him look stupid for not understanding.
He does that. He does that to himself. They don't need to do it.
I know, but I love it when I have no problem with King, but that was really stupid.
But I guess it's just him trying to hold his stance on what he previously thought was, the case with this observation hockey bullshit.
It's just people not wanting to be real men and admitting their wrongs when they are actually wrong.
Oh wait, that's an Akainu picture. That's why. Oh shit.
Yeah, the way he does. But I agree. There's nothing wrong with admitting when you do something dumb. I said Luffy. I was not on the future sight train either, and I had to admit that I was wrong, and I was okay with that.
I just don't like how fast he learned it.
Bro, listen. Here's the thing: the kid's gonna be Pirate King at the age of 19. You got to realize he's a prodigy by the literal definition of the word.
It just took a week though.
He earned it, right? He earned it. We don't know how long it took.
Because like it just. I could argue that it's comparable to Katakuri, and that's why I think it's too fast. Like it's the level, how much, is how well he could use it in such a short time. If he was like continued training throughout Wano, and then at the end battle when he fights Kaido, he has it, I'll be like, that's fine. But it's just like this is just just too fast.
You gotta realize too, like it's been weeks since the Katakuri fight, and
I thought it was just a week or two.
It's been 2 weeks.
At least he doesn't go into like a spirit realm and just get told he has things. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what. But you gotta realize, like Luffy and even the crew themselves are constantly improving without even fighting. And then when you go extreme situations like that, and then you get something out of it, he's gonna constantly improve once he's at that base standpoint from that fight.
But at the same point, I also don't like when they just improve without doing anything.
That's what's been happening the whole story.
Didn't like it with Gear Second and Gear Third. It just and Ashura. I mean, I like the power ups and I think they're hype and they're cool, but like it just like they're just throwing shit at you and you just have to accept it.
I think people need to accept the fact that Oda's is not good at like power scaling and explaining powers and making it.
I mean, Zoro fainted like 2 chapters ago, so
he's pretty consistent with power scaling and scaling. It's just like he doesn't want to tell you what it is
Hey, also, Eric, I'm not
mean,
gonna skip past that little shot you just took at Bleach.
No, I mean
I think
Zoro
he's pretty
still
consistent
fainted
as
last
well. It's
chapter.
just
I don't
people
see
have their
how.
own opinions and don't like to go off his statements.
Wait, say
Yeah,
that
like
again?
at least he's not like ramping it up to stupid degrees, like fucking Naruto or Bleach.
I believe by the end of the series is going to get to that
I
point.
hate you because I love Bleach.
I mean, I don't think we're ever gonna see like a planet zoom out or something like that. You know,
True.
it's gonna stay relatively not that crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we already got someone that can destroy the world.
Yeah, I believe Luffy's going to be somewhere on that level. At least, like.
And if you want to go into theoretical powers, like we definitely have multiple people that can destroy the world.
Like who?
I ain't trying to go back to the Kano situation, but I mean, the entire inside of the Earth is literally lava, except for like the very inner core, and that's which is a iron core.
Wait.
Theoretically, he can control the Earth.
You think Kid can too?
I mean, if you want to go to Kid powers,
your taste.
Can Logias control their own element outside of their own body?
I mean, that it all depends on their awakening. From what we've seen,
So we saw Ace. Ace changed the whole snow country.
that was his hockey.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I mean, by that logic, do you believe Kid can destroy the world because he has magnetism?
That's what I'm saying. Like in terms of theoretical powers, yeah, he can.
Oh, you're talking about like if okay, I get you.
That's why I said like theoretical at first.
Yeah.
Like we don't know like how Logia awakenings are. Like if they can control something that's like not part of their own bodies, then you best believe I'm saying that they can destroy the Earth.
Absolutely. Hey, what up, Trip Money?
What y'all up to?
We are talking about
how trash that Kaino is.
We talking how Luffy solos his crew.
No, we're not doing that right now.
We're not doing that.
So yeah, Trent, what do you think about the chapter, my guy?
This was actually probably one of the better chapters I think we had.
Agreed.
True.
I mean, it's still though it is one of the better chapters we had. It's still a slow build up. I'm impressed by kind of how Oda handled the kind of the training. I felt like that was actually one of the better times that he's kind of handled that. You know what I'm saying? As far as like not really going super in depth, but it's blatant to see that he was not only trying to get to that extra hockey, the extra hockey tier, but he was kind of going through a little bit of trial and error as well. It wasn't just like he didn't just fakely get it. So we're seeing that like now he's about to go through some training, you know?
Yeah, that's dope.
Something else I kind of wanted to point out. The whole thing about the invisible hockey and that connecting back to Zoro and how he was using hockey throughout. That was him using hockey when he fought Mr. One. There's evidence to suggest that Zoro's been using arm rate hockey for pre-time skip because every time he fought a Logia, every Logia user blocked his attack and didn't let it pass through him. Because when he went to fight Enel used his staff, and when they had that little clash with Aokiji made an ice sword and then blocked it.
That is interesting.
Yeah,
that is really interesting.
I don't know how far you guys have gotten into the discussion, but I'm gonna assume that as far as kind of how we get get it shown going forward, I would like for it to have been that we just didn't see it pre-time skip, and now like I don't want this new thing to be invisible. You know what I mean? Like, cause I think that like it should have like I think that we can see it because obviously we're viewers of the show. You know what I mean? Like, so hopefully it kind of continues to do that because it did seem like he had a little bit of coloration on that panel when the old man did it,
which was really freaking cool.
I mean, I believe that Oda is going to have to depict it better because it'll be very confusing when people are using it and not using it. So I don't think he's gonna do something special so we know it's.
I think it's just gonna look just like how Rayleigh did it, a big ass fucking Kamehameha.
Yeah, an invisible one though.
Yeah.
I mean, Rayleigh's wasn't invisible though. It literally looked like a fucking Kamehameha.
Yeah. I don't know if Silver's and Trent, if you guys feel the same way. I am getting a bit of hype for Queen Just because he's seeing all these things develop in front of him, he's seeing the extension of armament. He's seeing the Luffy's future sight, and he's very unfazed.
Yeah. Now, what I also want
to a certain extent.
Yeah, I want to know how it's going to be handled because, like, he's either going to, like, they're either going to escape or whatever, or he's got to handle it right there. You know what I mean? Or at least
that nigga wouldn't be feeling that way if he's seen Gear 4. I'll tell you that. He would be sitting there laughing.
Hey, what's up, Fruit?
Yo, what up? What up?
As far as Gear 4, I mean, yeah, it'll obviously he won't be giggling as much, but he's still seeing things like future sight, and that's not phasing him at all.
I think it's more so it's because it's like a base Luffy doing it, and then if it was Gear 4 doing it, that's something to reckon with.
Gear 4 Luffy. If you see anyone doing future sight, you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, not necessarily, because observation hockey is on certain levels a type of future sight. It's just not direct future sight.
Yeah, he was telling a whole nother man what to do. Like,
I mean,
for real.
Yeah, I had what's called my boy Soul. He said he believes the differences between the future sight and regular observation hockey.
I'm actually gonna get him in here.
Is the differences between the Byakugan and the Sharingan from Naruto, where like the Byakugan could see shit, right? And then like you could like that's how it's easier to, I guess, dodge. But the Sharingan can actually predict people's movements if you're and shit. But it wasn't a perfect comparison, but I understand where it was coming from.
The best person that explained it was Sensei. All he said was like, for regular like hockey that's not advanced is like you're predicting movements in the moment, and then future sights is you're just predicting movements before they happen. It's the easiest way to say it.
Okay, so which bow? Well, I can't remember specifically, but one of the Boa sisters, does she have future sight?
No, she was doing it in the moment. As Luffy, Luffy,
she was calling it out before Luffy did it.
As
she said, he's going to kick from the right, and then Luffy went in for the kick.
Observation that we're explaining is you feel someone's presence so strongly, you know what their intentions are doing. So she knew Luffy's intentions in the moment. Katakuri and Luffy are seeing people's intentions way before they even do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference.
Because when you looked at in this chapter, when Luffy said go to the right and then like duck and then jump, when he attacked the other guy, it was two different people. Like it was the armadillo guy and the alpaca. So he ran away from the armadillo guy and dodged the alpaca's attack and then like jumped. Like that was a series of attacks.
As Grandpa Joe was doing that, he was really giving him thumbs up.
Luffy is directing him, and with his observation, he's directing the old man while also dodging the armadillo bullets.
That's what I was saying. Like he was literally giving Grandpa Hio the thumbs up when Grandpa Hio hit him in the chin. The armadillo, the alpaca guy. Like he's dodging bullets and he's giving him the thumbs up.
Giving directions.
Yeah, it's so blatantly obvious. Like he's
using future sight.
Yeah, you can't deny it anymore. I mean, I thought you couldn't really deny it anymore after the anime showed him literally seeing and people do something before they did it. But I mean, I guess
talking about that weird spirit. Shit.
There's always gonna be skeptics.
Yeah, when people say that Luffy's not using future sight in this chapter, that shit tilts the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm one of the tilters.
What?
It's King.
I'm one of the tilters. I still don't believe that it's. I do believe that it's a form of future sight, but it's not exactly what Katakuri was doing.
I mean, okay, I guess that's fine. My whole thing is just like if you're gonna distinguish this as like not future sight. I guess just like, what do you think is the difference between this and I mean, I guess we kind of touched on it a little bit. Yeah, like what's the difference between what he's doing, what's Katakuri's doing? Because like
Katakuri, the way that I look at it is when Katakuri used his future sight, it had an emphasis on like his eyes, and I guess the way that I'm picturing it is Katakuri is essentially looking at a screen in front of him, watching it play out.
Yeah.
Whereas Luffy he just knows what's happening. I don't think that he has that screen in front of him.
I'll say this: I'm gonna believe it's probably different, just because like a lot of people said like in the Katakuri fight with like the Rayleigh flashback that like Luffy's observation haki is different than Katakuri's, and
yeah,
I think that
said that it's not going towards the direction of Future Sight, or something along those
said
lines.
That you specialize in reading people's emotions and intent,
right, exactly,
but
and
it doesn't say that you can't learn Future Sight.
Oh
he has to like expound on that a little bit, because the way Luffy used the Future Sight in this chapter made zero sense, but we don't have to get into that. Like, from what we know about how Katakuri's Future Sight works, how he used it right there made absolutely zero sense. But
I mean, it's still kind of obvious to me that he's using Future Sight. And if you think that he's not using Future Sight, wait, what was your example? Why you don't believe so, Silvers?
Oh no, it's not that I don't believe
it.
He believes. It's just a different variation of it. Okay. But whether it's Future Sight or not, it's still, the outcome is still the same. Luffy's precognition, or like his ability to predict the next move, is becoming fucking hacked. It's just, at this point, everybody's just arguing semantics.
That's the only reason why I say it tilts me. It's because like sometimes people will say that it's not Future Sight, and then like they'll explain something that's exactly Future Sight. And it's
that's where I am. That's where I am. I'm not. Yeah. I don't believe that it's full on Future Sight. Like he's going like crystal ball. Show me the future. It's a little different. Like I said, we're arguing semantics at this point.
Yeah.
And,
okay, I'm fine with that.
And really, I don't care.
I don't care, but it gets to a point that it feels like because it's Luffy, we're gonna get semantical with it.
Yeah.
But if it was somebody else, we wouldn't care.
And
it's Luffy, we're gonna have semantics with it. Oh, it's not really. It's not.
I brought up the example of Kobe. Randomly, this god tier observation, and no one said shit. So everyone said, "Hell yeah, Kobe."
Okay, but that's a different case. That's a different case. Kobe, when he unlocked the ability to use his haki, he was essentially like Isa when she was born. The first instance of their observation haki, or their haki in general, is just massive. Whereas Luffy, who had no prior knowledge of said haki, is now able to use it on the fly with absolutely no problems. Like, I look at Isa and Kobe when they first got their haki, it was so powerful and immense to the point where it hurt them. Yeah, like it really hurt him. Luffy learned that Future Sight was a thing, and now he's like, okay, I can do it. Like you said, like I can't remember who said it, but earlier, I just don't like how fast he was able to pick that up.
My whole thing is like, I thought about this a lot recently because I've been talking about a lot of people with the chapter, and I actually agree. I was a little bit pissed when it first happened because I was like, what the fuck, this dude's Katakuri now? But then I thought about it a little bit more, and it's like, I still don't think he's at Katakuri's level with it in terms of that, right? Because Katakuri was doing that type of shit to Luffy, right? Fucking, he would like, I think fucking Ty said this, like he was just using this against like fodders and shit like that. So it's like a little bit different in that sense, but we'll have to see. Like if he starts doing this shit towards Queen or something, it's like, oh god.
Well, but then again, as well, you got to take into context of who he's going against.
Right. Honestly,
he didn't do it against He didn't do it against Kaido because he was pissed against Kaido. Mm-hmm. So he didn't do it. Right now he's calm. If you put him in a tense situation again, he probably can't do what he just did.
Yeah,
I'm just hoping. On the other side, you can argue and say if you put him in another extreme situation that, he would be actually better.
He could be.
I'm just hoping that this whole Future Sight thing doesn't. This is my biggest issue. The Future Sight does not make Luffy untouchable to the point where now he's like Naruto with his QB mode.
Yeah.
I can
against top tiers.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying, like, he's always been known to have crazy growth. He learned gear second, third on a fucking train ride. Like, these things happen.
Yeah, but the problem is when you say blanket statements like that, like, it's true, but it's like to what level, to what extent, right?
And at the same time, the gear third on the train, he had an idea and he tested it. He just blew his arm up, essentially. He tested a theory. Whereas hockey on this type of level has to be trained and worked for.
Yeah, exactly. So like, let me hold on, wait, before anyone else goes, let me like explain this a little bit. Like, because when we were introduced to Katakuri, right, we were introduced to him as like, dude, this is the fucking god of the Big Mom Pirates. Like this guy, like no one else is even. Well, I won't say that, but he's the strongest in the Big Mom Pirates, right? And he has this crazy ability to where he can see the future and blah 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 blah. And he's worked his entire life to be able to fucking hone this power. And we haven't really seen anything to this extent in One Piece before. And then Luffy just learns it in like one fight, pretty much. You know what I mean?
So the thing is, we have seen it before. We just didn't know that we were seeing it. And on top of that,
to the extent that Katakuri used it, no, we haven't. But
no, but going there though, to go off of that point, Fruit, Rob Lucci had been learning all of the CP9 techniques his whole life. Yet Luffy sees Soru one time from Bluno, and he incorporates it in Gear 7.
But again, that's testing a theory. He saw it one time. He's not doing exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, and again, another thing is, he has to pump his
blood. He has to pump his blood to some crazy level.
I'm saying no. Gear second is pumping his blood. I'm saying when he saw Zoro, he copied Zoro because all Zoro does is that you kick off the ground twice as fast.
Yeah, but Madara. Again, it's to a certain extent though, right? Because you can say he learned Zoro in one day, but it's like how hard is it to learn Zoro, right? Because remember when we went to see Big Mom, right, and fucking Sanji Skywalker, and then the dude was like, "Oh yeah, you think you're cool for learning Skywalker?"
And that was trash too. And the reason why it was trash because Sanji literally took 2 years to learn that.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Anybody can do
that. Physical movements versus technique versus I don't want to say techniques because that's
it's a technique based thing.
It's a technique based thing, but like a physical movement compared to hockey is like night and day. That's like in theory. Anybody can do the hidden lotus that Rock Lee did. All you have to do is be able to do the movements, but not everybody can swirl chakra the way Naruto does with the Rasengan.
Yeah,
you see what I mean? It's like everybody can't infuse the same nature.
Yeah, but I'm saying with Luffy, it's always been this way with Luffy.
Okay,
We've never learned
you can
how
say
Luffy
that.
learned Gear Second or Gear Third or how he mastered.
I mean, you can say that all you want.
We never learned how he mastered Red Hawk.
Gear third and Gear Second, he didn't learn it on a train ride. I just remembered he said that the second he met Aokiji, he realized he had to get stronger. And that's when he started to think about new techniques and shit.
Okay, but the thing is like when we saw Luffy in the time skip, right? We know generally what he did. He got a basic understanding of observation hockey, basic understanding of armament hockey.
And armament,
that was 2 years,
that was
right?
before Rayleigh left. He trained it for over 6 months after Rayleigh left, after he learned all the basics. So he wasn't at a basic level when he came into the New World. He was above basic level. I think people like sleep on actually how good his observation was going into the Katakuri fight. Even before he even started learning the future sight, he was literally dodging Katakuri enough to the point to where Katakuri is saying no one has dodged my attack.
He was only dodging Katakuri's spear.
Is that even true?
He was only dodging the fatal blow. He was not dodging Katakuri's punch.
Still dodging him enough.
He was dodging the spear because the spear would have killed him. That's the only thing he was dodging.
It was enough for Katakuri to blatantly say, I have not been dodged like this in ever.
Yeah, so, but is that even true though? Because I feel like that was a little bit into the fight when he said that. I can't remember exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It was when Katakuri pulled out Mulgera, his spear. That's when he started saying Luffy was dodging.
Because the beginning of the fight, Katakuri was just fucking shitting on him.
Katakuri was eating Luffy's lunch.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the fight, he was eating his lunch. Luffy wasn't dodging anything.
Yeah, and then Luffy progressively, like, his progress was not getting shit on as hard as he was, like, the further on he got into the fight.
And plus, you don't really even know when Luffy is and isn't using observation hockey. It's not like explicitly stated like, oh, this is observation hockey, like how in the anime it showed when Katakuri is looking into the future.
Yeah, that's true.
It could be just him reacting to his punches and not observation, but it could be the other way around. It's just all confusing.
I think people try to think into it too much and confuse themselves. And it's a very simple concept and a very simple power system that people try to overcomplicate.
I would not say that, but
nah,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
feeling the presence of someone strongly enough to know what they're gonna do is very fucking simple. And then making your skin harder is very fucking simple.
I think the problem with me with observation hockey is the fact that it has to do with like future, like time based. And if you watch any others, like any series or read anything that has to do with time, it gets very weird and convoluted. And then like it depends on what you're seeing, what could be, what the outcome is, how like what you're changing, and it's
y'all
like,
are acting like Luffy's future sight is like the fourth Prince Cidaruches from Hunter x Hunter, like his fucking end power. If y'all caught up to Hunter x Hunter right now, like
no, I'm not caught up, but
I was just about to say, am I the only one who didn't get that reference?
Oh, okay. If you're not caught up, then you don't know. But his shit, he literally spent a whole chapter.
Well, I mean, this is the thing. Like, you can say all you want that, like, oh, it's so simple, right? But you can fucking talk to 10 different people, and they all have 10 different fucking yeah. And like, dude, I go in the Discord. I go in the Discord. Wait, hold on. I go in the Discord, and fucking every single time, Future Sight gets brought up. We have an argument about what Future Sight is. And
but you go into Discord, you go into the Discord, and you got people like fucking Brandon saying Kinemon is stronger than Luffy right now, and Crocodile is stronger than the Admiral.
Okay.
Or you go, Dan, or you got Dan and argument and
all right. You said as soon as you said Dan and CGK, you just instantly said that all credit is gone.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
shots fired.
You got. I
was saying the Discord thing.
Red Nose in there saying that Dory and Broggy are fucking over first command.
Admiral level.
Yeah.
All right. The difference between Dory and Broggy and Kinemon is that when Dory and Broggy were shown, we were at a point in the story where like Oda didn't even know the extent of his power scaling, and now they have like, I don't want to say lore, but what the fuck is the word that people keep? Damn, I'm fucked up.
Cloud?
No, not cloud. I hate that fucking word.
I mean, they were worth 500.
They have things. It's being built. It was being built up.
Well, the thing about Dory and Broggy is that they were said to be able to terrorize the entire world. They were known as the giants.
Yeah, like they're like legendary giant captains.
Dory and Broggy are monsters, but the fact of the matter is they still got fucked up by Mr. 3 and Mr. 5.
Yeah,
that's because they poisoned them though. You gotta look at the context. He didn't come out and outright do it.
That was Dory. That was Dory that they poisoned. They didn't
like looking at the story now. Looking at the story now. If we were to look at Little Garden, like right now, we'd go Dory and Broggy absolute trash. Sanji is taking them out, no problem. Like zero. From what we saw in Little Garden, Hadrian is taking these motherfuckers out. 2v1. I might be over exaggerating, but like, don't nobody come at me. But I guarantee if they were to come back into the story right now, they'd have hockey. They'd be absolute monsters. And then on top
they would.
Bro,
if you compare that their legendary weapons were destroyed.
Yeah, like if you look at their Elbaf spear they did, it literally makes Big Mom's look like a fly.
Yeah, they punched a hole in an island-sized fish. You can say, "Oh well, fish are small, are like fucking weak anyway." It's still an island-sized fish.
Yeah,
they punched
like,
a hole.
Don't get me wrong. Like saying that, like I'm not sleeping on. I think Dory and Broggy are strong, but to say that they're over like people like Luffy and Katakuri, like
you can't say that right now with nothing to back it up.
Yeah, that was my
Silver's saying.
Portrayal.
Fuck, that's the word. Exactly. What Silver's is saying is that if Oda brings them back in right now, and since Elbaf might be the next arc, he would boost Dory and Broggy up to match the mythos of the giants.
Yeah, but as of right, and that's what people scale certain characters off of. If they were to come back into the story now, instead of going off of the information, the clean cut, like right in front of you information that we have now. Nobody scales them off of the information we have. They only go by what they could be if they came back into the story now because of the portrayal that they have.
Correct. Hey, I'm really tempted to give Dan or CGK the link to this because I know it really triggers Froob talking to them.
No, please don't. Please
It's
don't.
really funny.
Yeah, I agree with you. It'd be funny as hell, but please don't do that.
We wouldn't get anywhere. We'd be
exactly. We'd be
I mean,
stuck in the same stupid loop.
I mean,
of
it just
conversation.
depends on how hard they want to feel like trolling on this day. I mean,
enough to the fact that they know they're talking to you.
Dan legitimately gets upset if you call him a troll.
Well, I mean, he says the most troll shit ever. He said fucking Mihawk ran away from Don Krieg.
I mean, the first time I met him,
what?
The first time I met him, he said that Kobe was stronger than Luffy.
With that statement, is he wrong?
It doesn't matter. I don't
Wait, is he wrong about what?
Wait, say that again? There's so many implications in that sentence.
Mihawk ran from Don Krieg.
Don Krieg ran from him. What are you talking about?
And Mihawk chased him across.
When Don Krieg challenged.
He chased him across multiple seas
because they woke him up.
Don Krieg came out with the knuckle duster, said, "Let's box." Mihawk said, "Nah."
Because Mihawk found a more interesting opponent, and when you find a better toy, you're not gonna go back and play with the old
I'm
one.
trolling. You know I don't believe it.
Of course.
Oh,
I mean,
God. The fact that I got you entertain it just shows how easy it is for Dan to do it.
Yo, the stupidest thing about that argument is that in reality, you can't deny it. Mihawk did say, "I'm done with you," and when Don Krieg said no,
I know,
let's
that's
fight,
what
Mihawk
that argument.
left.
Yeah, I know. I mean, technically, I guess it's factually true, but like the way that you bring it up in, and like the context you're trying to put it in, it's just like, oh, get out of here.
It's like he's trying to say that Mihawk would have lost to Don Krieg, and that's why he ran. Mihawk would have, especially looking at take Mihawk from Marineford and apply everything that's there and the shit that he taught Zoro and put him in Baratier.
Yeah.
He is sinking the Baratier in whatever island is in the path of his slash.
They cut their ship in half when they first.
You say that to Dan, and Dan goes, "What's he gonna do about the poison?"
Yeah, that's
what's he gonna do about the poison? Zoro can perform a Tatsumaki, which is just a fucking tornado. You think Mihawk is having any trouble swiping some air out of the way? Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Oh no!
Oh man! Actually in the Discord the other day, Brandon was talking about like how Kinemon beats Ace, how he's his natural opponent. He's like Kinemon can even beat Sabo.
All right, one. The Ace novels, whether you want to consider them canon or not, they are. They are. Thank you. Fucking thank you. Ace has armament hockey. It's shown that Ace does not rely on his devil fruit as much as it was shown in the main story, which that is a little contradictory because it was clearly stated that Ace is one of those people who relies too much on his Logia. Ace is a hand-to-hand dude. Like if he sees that his flames ain't working, he's squaring the fuck up. He is squaring the fuck up.
Well, in the story, he doesn't show it that much.
It doesn't show it in the manga, but at the same time, that's consistency issues, especially because like the Ace novels were written after his death, and they're going back and explaining shit that happened before the main story. It's consistency issues, scaling based off of current events rather than the information that we were given at that time.
I think that goes mostly to the fact that
way too much. Like he was like some joke when he was not a joke by any means.
He wasn't.
I think that's mostly due to the fact that Oda didn't know what armament hockey was when Ace died, because it wasn't that clear. Because everything was invisible armament hockey that was being used, right?
Yeah, what do you think about that? Oh my god!
I think fucking even going by that logic, how people sleep on Ace, it makes them sleep on Sabo even more. Because that doesn't make Sabo that much more. I don't know why
you sleep on Sabo when you saw what Sabo did in Kuroda Coliseum.
Bro, you gotta realize Sabo beat up, was finessing Hawk at the age of 8 years old, and just base fishmen are 10 times stronger than regular humans.
Have you guys seen that
karate master?
That picture of Zoro on Fishman Island when he's using like the barrier move or whatever, and the people are saying that's the new hockey or whatever?
Which barrier move?
Fuck, I'll link it in the chat. Give me a second.
I'm gonna need to see that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see it too.
It's actually really fucking interesting. Someone linked it in the BDA chat the other day.
Well, I know people have been saying since this chapter.
You said BDA chat was useful information.
Right.
Nah, what blew my mind is he said they linked it the other day. You jumping into a haystack looking for a piece of hay.
Oh no, this is like a fucking personal group chat with like
a video group chat.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, damn.
And speaking of the group chat, Farouk, that was Laz that said that. Said we're gonna have to have a Ningen because of me.
Oh yeah. You were salty, bro. Why can't you submit your mic?
I
Sucks.
was 100% trolling.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking around.
I know. Last time
right.
I thought it was for real because I tweeted "fuck BDA."
Linked it in the Hangout.
Shit. All right, there you go. Bam.
Huh.
Look at like the editor note too.
Zoro uses Kekai, which is usually means some kind of energy or magic barrier forceful. I mean, all right. This is my thing about the quote unquote new form of hockey. It's not new. We've seen people do it already. Like, and I'm not even talking about Sentomaru or Rayleigh. It's not like some magic force push maneuver. It's just adding force behind your attack to the point where you're essentially doing shockwaves that has so much force that it's pushing somebody back. We've seen the citizens of Amazon Lily do it with their arrows. We've seen people add force behind their attacks already. The concept of invisible hockey isn't new.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit more complicated than that, but maybe.
I had a question, Farouk. I'm going to ask you since you seem to be the authority on Zoro. I'm just messing with it. But what do you think about Zoro possibly unknowingly having armored hockey 3 times skip?
Oh, I mean, I think it's pretty much confirmed at this point, right?
All right, cool.
Did you hear what
I agree?
It is. I mean, I can go and get you the actual panels.
Yeah, I mean, like
just
it's like
I read the viz.
Oda couldn't make it any clearer. Like the way he made,
like,
the guy literally says the same thing Koshiro said 3 times.
Yeah.
Right, can I ask y'all this? Can we all agree that it is not Zoro who is from Wano?
Yeah, probably.
Not.
Yeah, I think especially after this chapter, the way the old guy used that example, like what? Oh fuck! I just thought about this while I was saying that. But what if this fucking sword master was Kyoshiro? But anyways,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But what people
if
have,
you actually hold
brought
on.
up,
The Viz came out today, and he never said anything about a sword master teaching him. He said he was known as the sword master that could do this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's still
and if you go based off of how old,
it's still like common knowledge in Wano.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I can't remember if it was an SBS or if it was just like, you know, an interview where Oda said that a ship came from Wano and somebody got off of
SBS that he was talking about
the carpenter
guy, and basically people
that carpenter came on
they thought the carpenter guy in Wano was the same one as the one in chapter 1, but they said he just says that they're related
and said that they're 2 different people. He said that carpenter came on a ship that came from Wano and somebody else was on that ship. I believe that was Kyoshiro. Or Koshiro, I said Kyoshiro.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Zoro's fucking
y'all talking about Kawina Pops or whatever?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, you better put that theory out, Silvers, before Morge does.
But
everybody done got that theory out there already.
But even there, to this point, remember when Ivankov was planning for the party with all of the heads of the Rev army? There are 5 seats. There's only 4 commanders in the Revolutionary Army. Who's the 5th seat for?
I hate to keep bringing up the anime, but it just came out last night of that episode, and they had a guy sitting in that seat. If you go watch that.
Yeah, I was watching it with a bunch of people in Discord, and I kept asking, who the fuck is this fodder dude? Why is he sitting at the table with the important people and the rest of the seats?
Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's the same guy that we seen when Robin first met the
You talking about Bunny Joe?
Bro,
the guy with like
he just a seat warmer, man. Come on.
Anime is so funny when they added.
He a seat warmer.
Like when you in Hope Island, there's so much shit that's not in the manga. Like you have Luffy like going through the hallway fighting these random Charlotte kids. Like when the manga, where the fuck this guy come from?
Hey, not random, bro. You tripping? Not random, bro. Them were the Cream brothers or whatever they want to call them.
Those people were random. No,
those
I ain't
were
gonna say they was random. Yeah, that was random as hell. First off,
you talking about what's his name, brothers?
No, I'm talking about the Destructo Disc motherfucker. And the worst part about it is that there are parts of the Whole Cake Island that I argue, yes, that's canon. You can't argue that that's non-canon. But then they bring up the Destructo Disc dude. And I'm like,
who is this guy, man?
Who is this dude, and why does he have key energy? I'm like, Oda confirmed that. People say to me, Oda confirmed that everything in Whole Cake Island is canon that's in the anime. No, Oda confirmed that. Not even Oda. I think it was his editors that said that Oda confirmed that certain parts in Whole Cake Island were canon because he didn't have time to put it in the manga, like some of Smoothie stuff.
The interview that you're talking about specifically goes back to when the interview first came out. It started off with the episode of Sabo where they did Sabo's backstory, and Oda said that he did an original story and worked on the anime staff. And
that's the in-canon filler stuff. It's we know Sabo was with the Revolutionary Army and doing missions, but we don't know that. Like,
I'm gonna warn y'all from now.
Everything that we've seen in that episode is in-canon filler, but it's actually what happened. And then the interview after that is when he's saying, like, I don't have enough time to put certain things in the manga, so I'm leaving it up for the anime, and I'm working with them more than I have been throughout the years.
The hardest child from Big Mom finna be that nigga on the little bike.
Wallow, they don't know about
bike. Bruh, I'm telling you, bro, he gonna be the next Pat Curry from that group. Telling you, bro. Man said, I don't want to brush my teeth. I ain't doing it.
There's so many things that the anime adds that was not in the manga. Like, bro, like Peckham's kicked the shit out of Sanji.
That shit was not canon. I don't care what that was not canon.
That wasn't adding. That was literally taking away from what the manga did and doing something completely
different.
Peckham's never even went into his Sulong form. All they did was take the colors off of Carrot and make Peckham's hair get wild. That's all they did for his Sulong, and I guarantee if you ever see his Sulong form,
I like that heat beating that boy Oven put on him.
Hey,
they actually showed Peckham get clapped. He got a hail of 1,000 spears.
Yo, I heard when you guys were in here when I couldn't join, you guys were giving fucking the Beppo disrespect, bro. Am I really gonna have to defend my boy?
You are a Beppo
bro. Beppo is that nigga.
He talking about trash.
Are you shitting me?
Whoa.
Talking about bun poke.
Fruit, are you of the same belief that Beppo beat Sanji? According to Lord Tai?
No. Wait, whoa.
Honestly,
you're taking that a little too far.
That's what I said.
I was trolling a little bit, but all I wanted to say was like a lot of people are being like shitting on Beppo, like, oh, he's so trash, I can't believe he got captured. Fucking Zoro and Sanji would never, or something like that. And it's like, dog, do we forget what happened to Sanji and Zoro? Like, he got captured by fucking Capone. Like, how are we gonna just because
but he had no choice. He had no choice but to go with him.
I'm pretty sure that Beppo lost to Mouse Man.
Look, all right. It's all about the context.
Bro, I can't
You wildin',
bro. One thing I can't stand. How are you gonna say Sanji got captured by Capone when we all read the same story and we know that's not what happened?
Wait, what do you mean? That's literally what happened.
Are we really gonna?
Regardless of the circumstances, he still got caught.
That's what we're saying.
He left on his own. Like, are we going to ignore the fact that he,
regardless of the circumstances, he still got caught?
That was not his intention to what he was implying.
Here we go.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, but okay, if you're gonna make the argument that he didn't have a choice because of the whole Zeph thing and shit like that, he got captured way before he even knew anything about that.
Do you remember exactly what happened? Because I
remember they showed up, said Sanji, come with us and give us Caesars. He said no, and the outcome was he left. He got caught.
No, what happened was he didn't want to fuck with Zoe anymore because they literally just went through life and death situations. So they walked into the forest, and when they went inside of Capone's body, Capone told them about everything that was going on, and whispered in his ear about his Germa, and that's when he kicked everyone out.
Yeah, he got caught.
Sure. That's all fine and dandy. I'm not going to argue this because I feel like this is going to go down a road I don't want to go. But all I'm trying to say is if we figure out that fucking Beppo got captured by X Drake and fucking Hawkins, like, are we really going to be like, oh, he's trash? Like, I feel like if Sanji fucking got was in a hairy situation and X Drake and Law pulled up and they're trying to capture him, he'd get captured.
That's one thing about the community.
The best solution to the problem. Luffy got captured this arc. It's not. He's not trash because he got captured. It's not because look who he lost to. It depends on who Beppo lost to. If I get
that's one thing about the community that really starts to
hold up.
If we're gonna do this, keep the same energy. Because Mihawk ran from Down Creek, bitch.
Yeah, and like I said, technically,
I don't care regardless.
Like I said,
and they get turned around.
You can't deny it.
And left.
You really can't deny it. Technically,
no. Let me say this. Nah, when we talk about who people lost to, bro, y'all better keep that in mind when we talk about Kaido. Who he lost to, Yonkos and shit like that.
You don't know that.
Hey, but
all it said that he was captured XY amount of times and defeated and captured X amount of times.
Hey, those 7 losses could have been in rock, paper, scissors.
That's perfectly fine.
Bro, we all know that.
Could you imagine that shit?
Brought him in.
Could you imagine that shit? Usopp walking up to Kaido
going
once, twice, shoot. And then Kaido lose, and Usopp just shit himself.
Oh man.
Nah, but that's one thing about the community that really does piss me off. It's you're either hype or you're trash. There is no middle ground.
Yeah, even though fucking Zoro did some badass shit the next chapter since he passes out. Oh my god, Zoro is the most
absolutely trash. He has no durability.
I mean, he did get one shot by a mid-tier.
Hans was telling me I didn't like the chapter only because Zoro went out. That's not why I didn't like the chapter. I didn't like the chapter because it was fucking boring.
He did get one shot by mid-tier. There's no going around that. He literally said, "I got fucked up because my lack of skill." If he can admit it, his fans can admit it.
Okay.
And on top of it, you gotta look at the context surrounding the situation. For days, for days, maybe even 2 weeks, he has been running around eating poisonous food that he came out and said, "I've been having stomach aches."
Bro, he said it barely gave him a stomach. Stop with that lame ass shit.
All right, listen.
Barely, but it still gave. It still gave.
He didn't say I got one shot because my stomach hurt and I had a tummy ache. He said I got.
No, I'm not saying that's the reason. I'm saying it contributed.
No,
I'm not saying he ate poisonous. He ate a poison land shark, and now Zoro can get one shot by Usopp. Hell no.
Listen, I'm not gonna use that
argument. That played into it.
I'm not going to use the argument.
Hold
on. I'm not going to use the argument that Silvers is making, but I will say this: either one of two things. Either Oda is going to explain why he got knocked out in the future, or if he doesn't, it was bullshit.
He already did.
Wait, what do you mean?
He literally said, "I got fucked up because my own lack of skill."
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying okay, for example, there's a theory that fucking what's her name? The fucking bitch with him has some fucking sleep over fruit. I don't believe that shit, but I'm just saying that
fucking has some type of sleep ability.
This is why
I don't believe that shit, but I'm just saying.
This is why I've had it with Zoro fans. You can't accept the fact that the nigga is not a god.
Can you let me fucking finish a sentence? Holy shit!
I'm not saying that Zoro's a god.
I'm trying to get out a point, and you don't even know what I'm
trying
to say.
Nigga said Koramikage has a sleeping devil fruit.
No, okay.
No, he's saying that's one of the.
Let him finish, bro, so you can then.
Yeah,
say
you
what you're trying to say.
Tear down everything I'm saying after I actually make my point. You don't even know what the point I'm trying to make is. I'm saying either one, okay, people have brought up the poison tip blade or whatever. I don't think that's true either. I'm just saying that's one possibility. If he explains it like that, okay, fine. However, if it's like it is now and he simply just got knocked out from one stab, it makes zero sense. You can go back to any of Zoro's fights and any fashion where he got completely fucked up. He lost fucking 10 times the amount of his blood as he lost right there, and he didn't get knocked out. It makes zero sense.
Okay, Froob, there's a question in the chat for you. Or not a question, a statement. Froob loves using Sanji as an example. Zoro the vice captain, and your captain just got captured. He out here wandering around losing swords. Bullshit.
Zoro didn't get captured.
When did he
His
get captured?
His
He got
captain.
captured in Fishman Island.
Bro, if that bridge guy wanted to capture Zoro, he could have him hanging up by a tree right
Leo
now.
Messi says the angle of the stab was 91.555 degrees.
And Zoro got captured in Fishman Island because he was asleep. He didn't give a fuck.
Like, I want you guys to go fucking like reread, or even you don't have to, but if you remember the fucking Mr. One fight, dude, Zoro lost so much fucking blood, dude. He was fucked up in that fight, and he didn't get knocked out. So it's like, are you telling me he got stabbed and then
getting knocked out? He went to the plaza and continued to fight.
No. Right after he fought Dodge Bones. No, right after he fought Dodge Bones, he did collapse. It took him 4 chapters to get up after that.
Yeah, so
and then he went to the plaza.
literally my entire point is
that's what happens when your teachers are flawed and you get weaker.
Either it's inconsistent or Oda's gonna explain it later. Like, it can't be like this is just like Zoro's new durability that he gets fucking knocked out after once. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I think
I'm not that hung up about it. I don't know why that's like something new to everybody. Like, the hell?
I'm not that hung up about it. If he explains it or not, I honestly just don't care. It was just if he doesn't explain it, I just look at it as, okay, we needed a reason. We needed a segue into him being with Komurasaki and Toko. Him waking up to
Oda does these things where he needs to move the plot forward, where he does things that aren't that very consistent.
Okay, because if you said it yourself, then why are you arguing that Zoro's trash? But let me.
No. I'm saying
that you guys would not have gotten that exposition.
I'm saying his fans are trash because they can't admit that. Yes, that could be part of it, where Oda needed to push the story along, where so he doesn't.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm completely fine with that.
Then you got other people saying, "Oh, it's poison tip blade. It's Komurasaki's got a sleeping devil fruit." Zoro went to sleep on his own.
He wasn't serious when he said that.
That shit's lame as fuck.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. The reason why this whole fucking Zoro thing is annoying in the first place is because fucking, like, the only person that I actually saw that was legitimately mad over this was, funnily enough, was fucking Zoro fanboy 124. He was the only person that fucking, when I watched his live reaction or who I talked to at all, that was like, oh my god, fucking Zoro, King's gonna give me so much shit. Like, he was freaking out about it. Every other Zoro fanboy didn't give a fuck. It's just all these like other people that are like,
yo,
that's a lie, because I
just throwing this out there.
People that
I don't think Cole has the right to give anybody shit. He said Sanji will like low diff, like mid diff kid, and based off of portrayal, even at that time, even at the time, King of Lightning.
I don't even know how anybody listens to that guy, bro.
I don't know if I told you, Silvers. King also said that Luffy doesn't have future sight after reading this chapter.
I saw the tweet. I saw like Eric ask him that, and Cole is on the same. Like, I'm not gonna say for sure, but I think
it is not a real man. He can't admit when he's wrong.
He's on the same. He's on like the same mindset that I am. It's a form of precog, but it's not the exact same thing that Katakuri was doing. I could be wrong about this, and he's just like, it's not future sight at all. But
I think is he's not a real man. Can't admit when he's wrong, but it is what it is.
No, I don't know.
I just want to know if he still believes that.
Today, so we're gonna see what he has to say.
The anime gonna show us what it really was. So
the anime already showed us. This fucking Luffy scene.
No, I'm talking about that scene. I'm talking about that scene in specific.
Oh yeah.
Because you feel me, it's gonna show us a little bit more of what he was doing when we didn't see what was going on. Like, you feel me? He actually been training a long time. He beat all the gifters, all the smiles that was there. Like, come on, like, that's a lot of fucking people he ran through.
On top of it being 3 weeks after the fucking Katakuri fight, and we know Luffy's constantly getting better every day.
And Silver,
do you think he was training his hockey in the fucking boat ride?
Around with it.
I think he's gotten to the point where he can use it on command, like we just seen in this chapter. And
come on, the guy's literally dodging while instructing someone else how to dodge.
Hey, wait, Luffy. So I want to ask you, do you
great, another Zoro fan.
That's right.
Because I know Ty believes that he only could do it against fodder. Would you agree with that or not?
Fuck no, he can do it against anyone he wants, and I would argue that.
Wait, Ty said what?
I would argue that he could do it better against someone that's really strong, because it would make him improve it more and have to just keep.
Well, I
getting
mean,
better
this is gonna get back into a conversation on what Future Sight actually is, but I don't think he can do it against top tiers because of the simple fact that I think that speed and shit like that plays a factor in. And what I mean by that isn't like that he can't use it. It's more of a fact that it's not going to be as effective. He's not going to be like fucking.
He can use it. It's just
they're
good enough to the point where they can actually.
Yeah, they're gonna get a few.
They have things that could counteract it.
Right. Yeah, it's not gonna be. He's not gonna be looking like fucking Neo or some shit, just fucking dodging everything.
But that's not what Florian was asking. He was asking, can he use it to the extent that he's using it now? Because I would say he use it to the extent that he's using it now.
Using it to the extent that he's using it now is just it's just that the people he's going up against aren't gonna just stand there and take it the way that these fathers are.
I would say like he can do it to the extent that he's doing it now, if not better, if he's in a more extreme situation.
But
we'll see.
See how he's coming out this situation unfazed, undamaged. That ain't happening. He getting clapped.
Yeah, he's gonna like it goes back to the original conversation. The original conversation. I don't care whether he has it or not. It's just how it's used.
Yeah, because like the thing is like
biggest issue.
in the anime and fucking I'm gonna take this as canon because fuck it. But in the anime, in the final episode of the Luffy Katakuri fight, like the big one where fucking Luffy went Snake Man and they were going at it for forever. Fucking there's like this insane scene where Luffy does the I forget what the attack is, but it's the one where his fucking hands bouncing around everywhere. And there's like this
Black Mamba.
Yeah. And fucking he's like Katakuri's like fucking on the edge of just barely being able to dodge all the punches because they're going so fast that even though he knows that they're coming, he can just barely get out of the way. So it's like a thing to where like even if you know what's coming, you might not be able to dodge it, right?
You'll get outsped.
Yeah. So
that's what happened to the Boa Scissors when Luffy speed blitzed them 3 times because they knew what was going to happen. But as soon as he went gear second, he started blowing their asses.
Yeah.
Even with
I can't wait to see the Kaido scene, bro. Because like you feel me, like I think man, we was in BDA the other day, bro. You feel me?
Oh god, yeah.
and it had to be Lucid who, of all people, would say this.
Of course.
Were you? I'm trying to think if this is the same conversation or not, but I had a similar one with him. But go ahead.
Dude, this man literally said fucking Katakuri. No, I mean not Katakuri. He said Luffy and Gear 4 speed blitzed Kaido.
Oh yeah, you were in there. Yeah.
Oh, so you was there for he said he speed blitzed Kaido. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Kaido literally looked at him and was watching him. And then he blitzed Gear 4. How the fuck can you blitz something that blitzed you?
That's true.
Like what the fuck? Like you're in one of your fastest forms because he still has Snake Man. So but he wanted to use the more powerful form version.
I don't know if this is a troll or not, but something that's being talked about in the chat right now. I was joking. I said Nami has future taste, and then
has future what
taste. And then this other real 14 said Nami got rammed by a whole crew of fish. And then he said it was confirmed in SBS. Anybody else read this SBS?
No, it was never confirmed. He's making shit up.
And somebody said, "Nigga, wasn't Nami like 9?"
Listen, you know how many fucking Nami memes would be out there that she got ran by a bunch of fishermen if that was actually true?
Fucked up. Okay, I just wanted to make sure if anybody else had heard that.
That's
honestly, I feel like I have heard something like that, but I honestly don't.
Are you serious?
I feel like I have.
That Nami. Hold on, I spaced out for a second. You saying Nami got
ran,
got passed around by the Arlong pirates
like a piece of paper?
Nah, that's fake.
Okay, in the story, no, that's just people taking real world logic and applying it to the story. You a little girl, you growing up, and these motherfuckers are racist. I've watched enough porn to know that white people like
this man.
Shit gets bad. That's like saying Robin's been on her own since she was 8 years old working at criminals.
She
would have
get
had
passed
to
around,
do
though.
something strange for a piece of
Robin confirmed the thought. She confirmed the thought. Yeah. Wano confirmed Robin's a thought.
There's nothing to say that it happened, but people like to assume it just to make One Piece the next Berserk.
If you look at the context of like how much Arlong hated fucking humans, there's no way, shape, or form he would go near a human and try to.
Hey, sometimes you know how hate and love are the same side of the. different sides of the same coin. Like that shit, it's a toss up at one point. I know I've met a couple people in my life where they'll say, "Oh yeah, I hate black people and blah blah blah," and then I find out like they're fucking a black girl, shit like that. Like,
oh man, what's going on here?
Man, y'all boys better go watch that Monster Ball if you want to know this.
We talking about One Piece or what's going on? y'all wilding now.
Hey yo, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. I'm about to go to this Game of Thrones party.
That's right.
I'll see y'all, bro.
Game of Thrones overrated as shit.
Oh, we not talking about that.
Hey yo, you could take the dicks that Nami did.
Oh
if
wow,
you talk about that shit.
Hey yo, listen.
Overrated. All right, y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
You telling me to take
Oh, my God.
All right, good news.
Hey yo, listen. I need a fucking HBO account. If anybody in Virgo's chat has one, fucking DM
No,
me on
look,
Twitter.
you don't need no HBO.
You better go
account.
spend that $20.
Listen. You don't need an HBO account. Just type in HBO streams Reddit, and you can watch it for free.
Oh, for real? All right. I do that for fucking NBA
I
games.
do it for NBA.
games too.
I didn't know they had one for HBO, but fuck.
Yeah, that's all. Just type in HBO streams and Reddit, and I actually looked it up today. If you want me to link it, I got it on my shit right now.
I got it, but yeah, thank you, bro.
They said cable is obsolete, boy.
Yeah, we got Reddit. We don't need to pay for shit.
Since you just got here, what do you think about the chapter, my guy?
This chapter?
Yeah.
Zoro falling asleep amongst all that noise was amazing.
What the fuck?
Throw that out there.
You are the worst kind of Zoro fan.
Did you not read the chapter, right? He said, "How could I possibly fall asleep?" And then he was
I know,
out
bro.
cold.
That's why they're
Damn.
saying she's got the sleep fruit, bro.
She got it, man. But I thought it was like a solid chapter. Nice little setup. I wanted something to happen in the prison besides this little hockey thing. I thought Big Mom was gonna show up.
Yeah.
So other than that,
That is one thing I kind of wanted to talk about, and I might talk about that because I think me and Braga might be doing a video later. But like, a lot of people were fucking shitting on this fucking chapter because they were saying like it was like a lot of recap and shit like that. But like, I don't know. I don't feel like it was like a lot of recap or anything. Like I feel like
and I like the Scabbards picture too.
True.
Yeah, I feel like they put a lot of things into context a lot more clear, and it like helped at least for me, it helped like put a lot of things into context and like explain things a lot better.
Man, this shit just not rocking with me, bro, because they ain't showing what no zones really bop, bro. Like I ain't.
Zones are trash.
Hey, big news. I ain't dealing with you right now, man.
Zone.
Wallow, that's the thing, though. He's fighting Smiles. He's not fighting no zone.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Why you think I'm saying what I'm saying, bro? Like, dog, Oda is specifically doing the most to keep them off the screen, bro.
Honestly, in my opinion, I think a zone in the right hands is probably the strongest developer you can have.
Don't make that mistake in saying that.
Imagine.
Don't make that mistake.
I hate this guy, bro.
I will name 5 Paramecias that are broken that no animal in this world could dare touch.
Fuck that. Imagine Prime Guard with the fucking zone fruit. Like that's
Prime Guard with a zone? Yeah. Prime Guard with Sugar's fruit. What are you talking about?
Wait, what the fuck?
He's naming some broken ass Paramecias.
Yeah, but
Prime Guard with Sugar's fruit is broken.
I think
Paramecias have hacks.
If you gave Shanks like fucking Rob Lucci's fruit instead of like I would probably rather, if I was Shanks, I would probably rather have Rob Lucci's fruit than like Sabo's fruit.
What about Whitebeard?
Oh well, I mean that fucking.
You see how easy this is?
Well, yeah,
come on, man.
Hey. Also, we don't know the extent to like Mythical Zone, right? We don't know how OP the Buddha fruit is.
I mean, like I'm telling you, like I tell everybody else, if they have a Jesus fruit, the zone's got it. Other than that,
like, oh yeah, fucking Marco.
already got a better.
Listen.
Fuck too.
I'm gonna show you why zones is broken, bro. Because watch this. If Luffy versus Rob Lucci, right? But he had Marco's fruit, bro, and he ain't really used the fruit. He just really, because remember, it still boosts their physical strengths and all that shit, right? So he's just fighting him physically and wear his ass down, and then like say Luffy has him at a point where he's about to break regen. Now let's see you do it all over again. You feel me?
I mean,
like that is fucking terrible.
That is the top tier of that fruit class, though. My God, that's like
yeah, but
top,
you're like
the best
Hey,
fruit.
wait, no,
yeah,
wait,
we're comparing
big
top tiers
news.
versus top tiers. You just brought up Whitebeard's fruit.
White beard,
Hey, listen,
white
big
beard,
news. You have a
sugar.
golden Buddha who throws shockwaves.
That's fire.
All right, what about Mr. Two Fruit?
But Big Mom still sews, my guy. Like, come on.
Only if you
I ain't gonna lie. They got some dirty paramecia like the shadow.
Brooks fruit brings you back from the dead. You get to live again.
I think
that fruit is fodder because while you're alive, you're nothing.
I think Big News is arguing hacks, and you guys are more so arguing like fighting potential.
Hold on, bro. East Blue Drew said, son, Arlong was the original fuck nigga. Made her collect money for her freedom, stole it, and told her to do it again. Savage.
All I'm trying to say is that I think
that's
that
what Marco could do in a fight.
Like zones are OP because like if you're someone who has like extreme like levels of control on hockey and you get a zone that just boosts all your stats and fucking you get some mythical zone with some crazy ass power like Marco's regeneration, like that shit is just nuts.
And then you run into somebody like Buggy who nerfs your whole shit.
I would say if you gave Big Mom,
Buggy get his ass beat by a nigga like Vergo, bro.
If you gave Big Mom a zone fruit,
because Buggy's not a fighter.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. If you gave Big Mom a zone fruit, that'd be fucking nuts.
She would be stronger than what she is right now.
Oh
yeah,
my god, that would be dangerous.
Stop playing.
Yeah,
stop playing. She could literally rip her soul out. Like it don't get no stronger than that.
Yeah, but I mean,
no.
We already
she can't do that to no goon, bro. No goon.
I mean, we saw what happened to Jinbei. Like, you know what fucking happens if you're not scared of that bitch.
I mean, if Zone walk up on Jinbei, he gonna do the same thing. I'm not worried about you.
Wait, what?
You're not worried about it? What you mean? He turning that nigga into a fish?
Right?
That's
Stop
dinner,
playing.
bro.
Y'all sleep on
That's
Jinbei.
dinner.
Listen, man. When we see Kato's dragon hybrid form, you're gonna be fucking jerking off like, oh fuck.
I'm actually under.
I do mess with dragons now.
I'm under the impression exactly from
why you think
that we've seen that.
Hey, why you think he fucked with all them boys? He fought with that boy Pay One. He fought with that boy Drake. Drake.
That's right.
From what we've seen, we can tell that there isn't a hybrid form for the mythicals. It's just you get the one form and an extra power on top of it.
Oh no! Don't do that. Don't make that mistake, man.
They
ain't been highlighted like that.
We've literally every single mythical zone that you've seen has gotten one form and then an extra power on top of it.
We've only seen 2 mythical zones, right?
That's what I'm
3,
saying.
right?
4.
Like,
well, 4 including Kato, right?
Kaido, Orochi.
No, we have. Hold up.
Wait, what do you mean? Marco looked like he had multiple forms.
Marco had his flames of regeneration. That's all it gave him. And then it went.
But we haven't seen any zones.
Also, make part of himself Phoenix and part of himself not.
We've only seen like 3 hybrid forms.
That's what I'm saying. Like y'all got to give it some time.
Yeah, they tripping with that one.
Phoenixes.
Yeah, I mean, we know Oda likes to fucking keep shit on the DL. Like, literally, the only main characters we've seen in hybrid forms is literally it's just Lucci, fucking
trash. Lucci's not trash.
What are you talking about? Every regular zone we've seen.
We saw Drake.
Yeah, Lucci, Page 1, and Drake. Wasn't that the only 3?
No, go back to very beginning.
Dalton, Dalmatian.
Oh yeah.
Big Dalmatian, boy. Don't get me. Hey, that's a fader.
Yeah,
Dalmatian.
That's one of the meanest when you say put the pause on it, nigga.
Stop it, Carlo.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's a lot more than I actually thought, but like people like Jack, we haven't fucking seen his hybrid form. We haven't seen fucking King's hybrid form.
Yeah, but he's not a mythical. He's only an ancient.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying we haven't seen his hybrid form yet.
Yeah, right till that hydro pump comes out, he's gonna be smacking niggas.
I don't even know what that
facts.
You're gonna
that elephant trump bit. You ain't see the man. You ain't see the warden do the fodder version.
All to get beat down by a paramecia. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all know the main character's a paramecia, right?
So what you gonna say when we find out Luffy's a special paramecia?
He's still a paramecia. Like what the hell?
Not special. It's a special.
Mythical zone, special paramecia.
Who was the person earlier in the stream that brought up, hey, whatever happened, it happens. Context don't matter.
Oh, whoa. Who said that? You let that slide?
Yeah, tripping.
Yeah, but that was the proof point.
You let that slide, Vergo? What's going on?
I just want to say, Old Maid may have been fodder in your eyes, but he beat Luffy, so yeah.
Carrot beat Luffy. If we doing that,
man, she was chewing on that boy neck piece, bitch.
yeah. If you want to argue like that, we can do that. The bowling ball guy in Island beat Sanji, then smacked him out the air.
Stop it.
John, the nigga that you talking
Like
about
we
the nigga
can,
Usopp beat?
the dude that Yanji beat. That's what I'm talking about. The one who grabbed the cannonball.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the Marine cannon, the ball guy.
No. The matter of fact, last 2 chapters ago, the elephant beat Luffy. If you're arguing like that,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I was just
talking about a fucking
I'm just being a dick.
Luffy. Come on.
he said context don't matter. Like if that's how you want to
I
argue.
was kidding. Don't please.
Oh, okay.
Don't go ahead with that.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Just like how the Shanks fanboys say that Shanks was #1, even though they said specifically Whitebeard was the strongest. The context don't matter.
I feel like you're referring to Eric again.
Oh no.
Yeah. That nigga's fanboy fucking makes him biased as hell.
Yeah, I ain't rock with what he was saying at all, bro.
Yeah.
That boy is.
He's Australian. It's all right.
Yeah, it's
You
okay.
call someone,
Don't believe.
He Australian. Yeah.
Yeah, you call someone the God King, you obviously biased towards
The God King.
I think Dragon #1 by far.
Because I posted on Twitter and I put that Shanks meme where he was like, "Yeah, I had a one-on-one with Blackbeard. It was straight up fight. He didn't sneak me, and I ran to the Goro saying Whitebeard for help."
Hey, and that was funny when I said that nigga around here sneaking around like Lupin the Third.
No, that shit had me dead as fuck.
Lupin the Third, bro. What the fuck, Wallow?
Hey, bro, I ain't like how that boy Rufy tried. He said, "What you said?" He said they like what the Beavis and Butthead of the young men.
The Beavis and Butthead, Big Mom and Kaido.
Oh shit!
Oh man, I had to put Shanks down that shit too, man.
I ain't mad at you because bro, the fanboys for Shanks they just become so disillusioned with that.
I'm a really big Shanks fan myself, if I'm honest.
The only uncle like that I have no slander for except for he just got 2 personalities, bro. Blackbeard, bro. He just got 2 different personalities, bro.
I just fuck with Shanks because people are the biggest fucking fanboys of Shanks, and it tilts the fuck out of me.
Bro, like I forgot who I was talking to. Like it was like 3 or 4 days ago. They said Shanks by himself could have soloed Marine every single person.
Yeah, I mean,
I was there.
People really think that fucking in the time that Shanks was going to Marineford that he soloed Kaido and got there with no injuries whatsoever. Like, oh come on, get the fuck out of here.
then he was gonna solo all of Marineford, all of that, and all of the warlords.
Wait,
high, bro.
They must not know Garp and Kizaru there.
Yeah,
without his crew.
Wait,
no, they literally said literally said without his crew, him by himself could have took on every single one of them people by himself and would have won.
They really believe in that hockey arm.
Hockey arm, baby.
My new favorite troll to Shanks fanboys is that you know how like the fucking Ben Beckman thing came out to say that he was like he
equal
was
to him.
Shanks, yeah. So I flip it around and I say that Shanks is first commander level.
Oh no, the disrespect.
Got him.
That's a good one.
Oh no.
Hey, that's when you hit him with. Now we know that Mihawk is definitely equal.
We're not about to. Hey. We're not about to disrespect my boy. That's what we're not about to disrespect Zoro.
Stop it.
How did he get in this?
Because you're talking about Mihawk. You're talking about his in the series opponent. So you're talking about my boy.
You're not even that bad of a Zoro fanboy compared to Big News.
Oh my god! See, you see how far down the stretch he just thought. He's like, you talking about his end of series opponent.
You know what the funny thing is? Zoro's goal is to do something Luffy did in the first arc.
Wait, what?
Zoro's main goal is to do something Luffy did in the first major arc of the series.
What Luffy doing in the first minute? I'm lost.
Be the warlord.
Oh yeah, you can say it like that. Yeah, you can say that. I like that a lot.
But yo, Vergo, I got a dip, bro. It was fun. I might come back if you're still streaming, but I don't know how long you're gonna stream for. But I got to
bro, that was disrespect.
That was disrespectful, but accurate.
I've been going for about 3 hours.
But is he lying though? That's the question.
Nah, that was big facts, bro.
Yeah, is he lying though?
God damn, bro. Now I know how to get it. That's the
That's
perfect
fine.
I'm gonna start flipping
target.
shit like
Oh,
man.
damn.
Yeah, man. I think we're good, man. I think I'm gonna probably end it, man. We've been on for like 3 hours, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a good little thing.
True.
Man, thanks for coming in, Florian, man. Nice to have you for the first time, bro.
Yeah, got me here.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming, Rufy. Thank you, Big News. Thank you, Wallow.
That's right.
Everybody
Everyone,
in the chat,
everyone in the comments, remember Vergo smell like shit, and Luffy can solo his crew.
you are never
Yeah,
coming back.
that's dead. And just remember in the near future, Sabo gonna get captured by the Marines. I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
What?
What?
Ooh.
Hold
And
on,
we can
wait a
say
minute.
that for
I'm not.
next
Wait,
time.
I'm not.
We can say that for next time. You ain't even gotta do it.
Nope. I'm not ending it yet.
Oh, so what you saying? A
I'm not
rescue
ending it
arc
yet.
where he really go rescue his brother this time?
I'm saying yes with his crew this time. That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
no, no.
saying.
I'm not. What are you talking about?
You know how after Act 1 ended, we got the curtain closed?
Okay.
I'm saying after Act 2, something gotta happen. And I don't believe that Sabo and 4 people is going into the Marines and beating 2 admirals. So somebody getting captured.
Well, if you look at the
that actually makes sense.
And it ain't Lindenberg.
If you look at the context of what
It ain't Lindbergh.
of what Blackbeard said, all it said really was that they clashed with the admirals. In all actuality, you can say like pre-time skip Luffy at Marineford clashed with all 3 admirals at the same time. In the context of the word clash,
Yeah.
they don't have to per se like say they had a full-on fight.
But I'm saying the resolution, and that's what I want to happen. So when we
Dude,
find out.
nah, when you how long till that shit pop off? Like 2 weeks down there, or like 9
Yeah,
days or
2
some shit?
weeks should be the start of Act 3.
It say like 9
9
days
days,
till
yeah.
Kaido thing, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. That's cutting it close, bro. Because if it was like a 2 week thing or some shit, bro, I could see like say they did some shit like that where he gotta go get them, bid like that. Hey, that would have made time for him to get an actual power up boost, bro, with all that shit popping off. But I don't know how it's gonna work out, bro. Cause hey, Oda on fuckery, bro, that I ain't with right now.
So you think it's gonna be 5X, right?
Yeah, it's got to be, bro. If he's doing it like a traditional, because what
it's
he's
definitely
doing is like
5X.
a traditional Japanese play, bro, and that's how they always 5X.
Yeah. I mean, somebody gonna lose. We're gonna have to lose somebody. So
And it's
write
gotta
your
be
favorite characters
Sabo.
down. No, I'm talking about Sabo for like that.
Man,
After
you just
Wano, we got to go
you
do
sleeping
something.
on Dragon thinking that he gonna let his number 2 get captured like that.
You mean his real son?
Dragon not there. What you want him to do?
You mean his
What do
real
you mean?
son?
That nigga Dragon there. Period. We gonna bet on
Nah.
that.
If Dragon was there, it wouldn't be
This
none of
nigga
this.
left Luffy and got a new son.
Bro, next time
No.
next time we see the Reverie, that nigga Dragon gonna be sitting in the middle of that round table, crisscross applesauce. Like, what up?
You don't want to end One Piece like that, my God.
Yeah,
If
I
Dragon
got a
come, One
question.
Piece over.
Who's a better father, Dragon, Jing Freaks, or Shao Tucker?
Piccolo.
Piccolo. And on that note, we're gonna end it.
I'd have to say
man.
Jing.
Thank everybody for coming in.
I'd say
Yep.
Jing. Jing had a full father-son talk with Gon.
Oh no.
After he got cracked in the jaw. But all right.
He let that nigga hit him. What you talking about?
All right, anyway. Peace, y'all.